get dropped out, and then I get dropped out of the box. He sits there saying, you can have an opinion. This is the platform you can have your opinion on. I know that, Jeepers Creepers, you're not biased, but other FYP pages are, and they work in some ways for Luke the Judge, because I don't know, they don't have a backbone to say, hey, I've done nothing wrong, I'm not going to remove the video, why should I? I got into the box. I was still speaking. I've never dropped Luke out the box, ever. I've allowed him to get into the box to have his opinion, and I've listened to his opinion. But I got into his box and I got dropped. I was in the comments saying, it's Howard Henry's opinion on you. I got muted. I got muted again, and then I got blocked for having an opinion. Yes, Smiles got into the box, and Smiles, you shouldn't have done that. Listen, you're your own person. I'm not going to control you. But who is he, right? No, why should you get into his box to justify yourself, and by saying, hey, I'm not Howard Henry? Who the hell is he? Who's he to say, that you are or you're not? You don't have to justify yourself to him. He's just an FYP page like myself. He does FYP like me. Lady Whistledown and Bella allowed their opinions. Yes, Lady Whistledown and Bella are allowed their opinions. Shall I tell you why? Because they're biased. I don't even play Lady Whistledown anymore. I don't play her because she will only put out what suits her, and that's usually to support the clique, Luke the Judge and Miss Red. But she'll have her opinions on me. So guys, wake up. When you see all these hateful videos of me, don't get me wrong, I say things, I get it, I do. But however, where are all their videos? They get them taken down. That's why. So when you see all this hate, you've got people like Lady Whistledown having an opinions on me and the Cole and everybody else, but doesn't have an opinion about Luke and Miss Red. So you'll see all these videos about me, all this hate about me, because you've got all these videos that are so biased, so FYP pages that are so biased. They want to put out what suits them, suits their narrative, and that's usually to support Luke the Judge and Miss Red. Why on earth did Miss Red get into Luke's box today? Why? They always come in twos. If that's not gang mentality, I don't know what is. This is Luke's platform. Why on earth did Miss Red jump in that box? Because they can never, ever, right, have an opinion on their own without one of them getting in. If it's not Miss Red's live and you got Luke jumping in, it's Luke's live and you got Miss Red jumping in, so you've got a gang on you. They cannot stand alone, and that's exactly what it is. And then obviously all the comments are going to agree with them because you've got two people here. They're causing deflection, absolutely. So I'm going to play a couple of these videos that we've seen today. Okay, we're going to start with Howard Henry. Give me a sec. Right, where are we? Oh God, give me a second. And then you got him then leeching onto my haters. We're going to now leech onto all your haters now, Luke. I've never done that, but we're going to start doing that. And all these haters, all they're doing is just using the situation to build their platform. Once they get their platform, they're just going to slag you off. You make you your own worst enemy. But we're going to start doing the same thing and leech onto all your haters as well. You don't like it, do you? But you're just trying to recruit people because you think you own this app. You're trying to control this app, and you don't control the cult. Absolutely not. Right. Is there another one before that? 3 days ago. Is it this one? I'm not too sure.
The one that got so wild that no face actually had to step in and tell.
So Luke says you can jump into his box, and everyone's allowed an opinion. No, they're not. Not if it doesn't suit them. If it's something that you don't agree with, you're going to get dropped. I got dropped. Smiles got dropped. Because he didn't like our opinions. But however, you're allowed to go in there for your opinion. Yeah, of course you are. No, you're not. That's not a play. It's a biased platform. I don't know why people even bother watching them. And then, of course, he's got every hater in there of mine attacking me in the comments. It's just, honestly, it's gang mentality. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leech onto every hater of yours, Luke. I'm gonna build them up. Yeah, if you want to go live and you can't stand Luke, go live. I'll be there. I'll back you. And I'll jump in your box and I'll help you with your platform. Yes, big up Horrid Henry, guys. Can we have some love orange hearts for Horrid Henry in the chat, please? Only Luke's allowed an opinion. Didn't you know that, Henry? Only Luke. He's never taken accountability for his actions. Now, with what he said, he said he's done nothing wrong. He did something wrong and he's not taking accountability for. Now, he didn't know kids were about. Okay, I get that. But however, you should not be acting like that in public. You should not be, because there could be kids around, and guess what? There was kids around. Yeah, unless you're somewhere like where there are just adults and adults only, you should not be acting like that, Luke. So you did do something wrong. And listen, I know that what I said and what I did the weekend, but you've dragged me for that. You know, I'm sure you're still on your platform dragging me for it. So let's play the video.
Let's talk about Luke's comment yesterday, the one that got so wild that No Face actually had to step in and tell him. Let me ask you this. If Alex and the Corey group had dropped that exact same comment, would y'all be dragging them? Absolutely. The outrage would be deafening. So why are we coddling Luke? Match the energy across the board or admit you're playing favorites. That's all I've got to say. Let's talk about Luke's comment yesterday, the one that got so wild that No Face actually had to step in and tell him. Let me ask you...
Is there another video on that one?
Let's talk about Luke's comment yesterday.
That was
the one
that one.
Got so wild that No Face actually had to step in and tell him.
Sorry, 1 sec. Give me a sec.
Oh, we're matching energy today? Good.
That's 3 days ago.
Funny how those digital footprints only...
That one.
So, let's address the elephant in the room, because the Click's fans are having an absolute meltdown over Luke getting a shred of the spotlight. Honestly, it's been all Angie, all week. I figured people would actually appreciate a breather, but apparently missing the circus causes withdrawal symptoms. Let's break this down. The predictability factor. First of all, it's Angie. Second of all, it was entirely expected. The outrage meter. Thirdly, was it really that bad? Come on. Let's be completely honest here. We've seen far worse from her. By her usual standards, this was remarkably tame. The real line crossed. The only...
If there's no concern, why do No Face have to correct the situation? Absolutely. Angie, read the pinned comment.
Thing I will genuinely call out is that conversation with the woman about...
I let Luke in to have his opinion because I don't want to be a biased platform. But however, Luke will no longer be in my box. So you can have your opinions here freely. And if you want to jump in the box and have your opinions freely, you can do. Luke, the bully, will not have his opinion on my platform. Just like we can't have an opinion on his.
That was completely bang out of order. And there are way too many could-haves in that entire situation to excuse it. The racism claims. Now, people are running around screaming that she was racist. Let's clear that up. That's not true. She went into a restaurant asking for help getting a taxi home, got shut down, and went on a rant because she felt the man was being racist to her. If that's genuinely how she perceived it in the moment, then it is what it is. Thousands of you sat there and watched the whole thing play out for long enough anyway. The unnecessary comments. As for her remarks regarding Chinese people eating dogs, look, you can argue about whatever statistics or stereotypes, but it was completely unnecessary. Period. I hope that satisfies the Click's fans. Oh, and in future, if you don't like what I choose to speak on, just like the Click choose, will you do me a favor and block me? Saves me the hassle, babes. So, let's address the elephant in the room.
So, am I missing a video? It wasn't my writing, I just reposted the post. Right.
Oh, look. Did little Luke the judge get his feelings hurt this morning because the truth finally caught up to him and his gang? Let's get one thing crystal clear. You delusional, Kool-Aid guzzling TikTok parasite, do not ever put filthy, fabricated lies with my name on them again. Not once did those words leave my mouth. So show the proof, you lying piece of trash, instead of sitting there whipping up your little mob with manufactured hate just because you got exposed by raw, undeniable screen recordings. My devices are wide open for the whole world to see. I've got zero to hide. But you? You're slinging absolute filth just to deflect from your own rank incompetence. Let's talk about real life, because you clearly live in a fantasy world. I am a father to 4 kids who I graft and sweat for every single day of the week. If you think for 1 microsecond I'm going to sit back and let a pathetic little jester like you talk to me, or about me, like that, you are dangerously mistaken, Luke. My inbox is wide open, and I am more than happy to meet you face to face so you can see that I'm not some hiding behind a screen TikTok no-mark. And before I slam the door on this, let's address your pathetic spinelessness regarding Dan. You stayed dead silent on him for months while the rest of us begged bigger platforms to step up and expose him. You didn't say a damn word until he went after the blaster. So don't you dare stand there and rewrite history trying to claim I didn't call him out. I hammered that point home over and over again until I finally realized that toxic shithouse wasn't worth another second of my airtime. Keep that same energy offline. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Oh, look. Did little Luke the judge get his feelings hurt this?
Now, Luke, am I missing a video? Have I missed something in the video? Can someone please tell me if I have missed something? Because Luke has said Howard Henry called him a peddler, right? Or have I got that wrong? Right? But this is Luke's words. Have I missed it in one of these videos? I'll share the video. Have I missed it? It has been taken down. Wow. We would like to see the receipts. So can we have the receipts of this? I want to know what he said and how he said it. I know I played a video. It was the one you played. He took down. Yeah, there was a video I played this morning, but I can't remember.
This morning because the truth.
I think
911.
Someone just sent me it. Um, all right, so this is this Howard Henry? Who's this video from? From. So this is the video we're talking about. Who is the video who made this? Because it says here spitting facts, FYP, so I'm a little bit lost. That's Baby Buzzball. It's spitting facts video. Buzzball posted it, then Henry did. I put the video to private because he was sending everyone over to a report page. All right. So is this what we're talking about then, Henry? This video that you reposted. So are we saying that you didn't even put the video out? So I'm correct, yeah. Read the pin comment. Never said it was a Henry Holden has never said it was a repost, but it is a repost. So it's a repost, guys. So it's a repost. So this is the video I played this morning. This isn't even from Howard Henry. He reposted it. So it says, yeah, okay, making inappropriate comments in front of children. The matters hiding in plain sight. This is Oh, let me just pull that up a bit. Thank you, Sharon. This is from Spitting Facts, FYP. There you go. So why is Luke, isn't Luke going for Spitting Facts, who actually put the original out there? So, yes, he didn't say anything out of his own mouth.
Dave. Shit. What the fuck? Did you just hear that? EQ. Luke said, has anyone got a stepladder so he can stand up and put his thingy in your mouth? Look. What is he doing?
I said this. Exactly, devil's advocate.
Right, turn away.
Luke.
Luke,
There's kids there. Hi, sorry.
And I'm going to say I still think it's inappropriate. What you did, Luke, was wrong. Right now, you can call me out for the things I've said when I went out. Absolutely, you can. And now I'm calling you out for the things you have done wrong because you're in a public area. Potentially, there could be kids around, and there happen to be kids around. So you shouldn't be behaving like that. Saying what you said was disgusting. Saying the word COCK and putting that into someone's mouth is disgusting in public. It was Baby Buzzball. Sorry, I apologise. It was Baby Buzzball. Okay. It just says Spitting Facts here. So she's reposted it as well, guys. So that's who Luke should have an issue with, right? But however, like I said, this shouldn't have been said in public. And it's that simple. Anyone, you just don't know who... He keeps saying, but I didn't know the kids were around. But you're in a car park. You're out in public. You shouldn't be acting the way you're acting. Stop acting a fool. The man who had the drone to film them with their cars had the kids with them. Yeah. Listen, accidents happen. You know, I can get it was a bit of banter. But it wouldn't have happened if you just acted appropriately in public, knowing that there could be kids around. And I think that's the point. So, yeah. I think he was... very inappropriate. He hasn't apologised. He's not taking accountability. He wants to deflect on everyone else's behaviour. But I'm going to deflect it back to you now, Luke. Okay, we're going to play a couple of videos of your behaviour. Because I really had enough of your attitude today. I really have. When you keep wanting to drag everyone else, but yet you're not owning up to your accountability to what you've done. Take accountability, love. Of a child seeing you. You don't do it. Exactly. You just don't do this. I know we know he didn't do it deliberately. He's not a peddler or any of those kind of things. We know that. But however, you acted inappropriately. And you block me because I think Howard Henry has an opinion. Because he didn't even put this out there. It was somebody else. He reposted it. Yeah. Right. That's it, guys. What's this one we've got?
Link from his live. Can you get the link from his...
Luke says Toxic Dan wants this clip taken down. He also speaks on telly and says she needs to stop jumping to conclusions. Okay.
I didn't ask Papa Blaze to go.
When Papa Blaze came in, Luke the judge speaks about how okay, this is what he says. If for anyone that's missed it.
Please don't get on. We're not friends. Huh? We're not friends.
Right, first of all, Howard Henry is not Smiles. Howard Henry has an opinion which he's entitled to.
No, he's not.
Just like everybody else. However, Luke, yeah, you call Toxic Dan a predator. You've also called him a pedlo. So you can have, I'm not saying people should have those opinions without knowing, having kind of But however, you sit there calling him a predator and a pedlo. And now someone is looking at your behaviour in public in front of children. Okay, you didn't know they were there, but however, someone's now said it about you and you don't like it. I don't think it's right. Anyone calling anyone pedlos and all these kind of things, no. But however, you don't like someone saying it to you over your behaviour, but you're happy to say it about Dan, about his behaviour. So why doesn't he go at no face for videoing it? Yeah? Yeah, exactly. It was at no face that said, Luke, stop, there's children about. I can understand Luke probably didn't know. Shouldn't have done it in the first place. That word gets used too freely now. It does, but he's using it. He's using it for other people's, when, he's looking at other people's behaviour. He's sitting there calling out people peddlers and predators. Is much worse. I'm not saying it isn't much worse, Char. Is it Char? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is he's using these words, and he's telling everyone else they need to stop using these words. So why doesn't he just call out people's behaviour without calling them those words? Yeah, No Face and Alicia called him out. So why don't they go at them exactly? No, well, the drone was there with his kids. I watched it. Yeah. I don't know. The word needs to stop on all sides. It's disgraceful. I agree. How it is just disgraceful. It is. But I honestly think he needs to start looking at his own behaviour. Let's see what else I got here. Yeah, can we save that video, please, in case Luke has it removed, because he thinks he's got all this power on the app. And you know what, Smiles, I know you went into the box and he dropped you. You had a right to defend yourself, but he did drop you for no reason. And he sits there saying that people can go in there for opinions, but don't even explain it. You don't have to justify yourself to this man. He's a no one. He does FYP like I do. You don't have to justify anything to this man. He'll always be biased. He'll never like you like he doesn't like me. And he'll always be out there. He'll always try and get at you. Whatever you do, just breathe and he'll have a go at you. He needs content. He should apologise to Smiles. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, now he knows it's not Smiles. He should apologise, but he won't. This man never apologises, never does Misread. You know, you got Facebook pages of Misread being racist. No apology. She called us Epstein Island, mocking child essay. No apology. She called us a pedlo ring, which is a very severe. You want to sit there about what I said, Misread, when I went out. And how serious it was. You know how serious calling someone a pedlo ring is? Yeah, no apology. None of you take accountability for anything. And like hell, I'm going to sit there and apologise for the things I said because I know it wasn't racist. But if you think it is, you can obviously take it further. That's up to you. But, you might as well arrest everybody that does a protest and everyone that was outside the hotel with migrants in there when they were shouting out, send them home and put them on boats, and all. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that. But I've already spoken on it. When you see leaked leaflets of how to act and what consent is and this has been given and a bit of a trigger. So I blame the government for that, to be fair. Yeah. No wonder the public are the way they are when they're seeing goddamn leaflets like that. It's going to trigger anyone. Not one of them have called out Vicky for his threats of what? No one's called him out. They haven't called out any of them. They haven't called out Luke's mods. So this whistle down, I won't ever play her on my platform because she's biased. Has she called it out? No. Why do you expect Howard Henry to call me out when you're quite happy for this whistle down woman to sit there and be completely biased and not call your behaviour out of your mods or of your cousin? None of that, guys, has been called out. None of it. But yet here you are criticising Howard Henry, and he didn't even say it. He reposted it. It's crazy. Whistle down woman. I don't know her bloody whole name, do I? I don't watch her. I blocked her because I can't be asked with an FYP that is so biased, and it's very rare to come across an FYP page that's not biased. Jeepers Creepers, it was in the comments, I would say they're not biased. There's a lot there's a couple that are not, but there's a lot that is, and I can't, and I don't want to play them, and they better not play my videos because I'll copyright them all. Absolutely. Like, you got people that blocked me that still play my videos. It's, you know, and I said I'm going to go down there next week, have a look at them next week, because you got cheek blocking me and thinking you can play my videos. No. So we're going to play a couple of more videos, guys, that we've got. Right. So, highly inappropriate. Luke should apologise, right, for his behaviour. What's this one we got? Let me play this one, and let me tell you why, Luke, I'm going to play this one. Because you sat there dragging me a little bit and leeching onto all my haters, and not that I give a shit, because you're only using your own community, not mine. No one cares. But I'm going to do the same thing from now on. I'm going to help every hater of yours to get a little platform there, so they can spread the hate. You know, that's exactly what you're doing, isn't it, Luke? You know, and that's what they've always done. There was JN, there was Alex, every single hater they've leached onto. And it didn't work out for them, did it? No, they got their karma in the end. But, so you want to sit there calling Dan a predator. Right, and I know he has said some shit, and he knows he said some shit. So please don't think I'm defending some of his behaviour on here, because I'm not, okay? But he deflects, Luke, on everybody else. His behaviour is deflected. He deflects all the time. But what about what you did yesterday? But we're not talking about Dan. We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. Okay, and that's what he does. And then next minute, everyone's talking on me, and he gets away with it. Now, so you call, like I said, you want to call people predators and peddlers, which you do, Luke. It's come out your mouth, right? But you know. But when you've got your behaviour, right, which I know is innocent, but then it's going to give that person that motive to say it back to you, to say, hey, wait a minute, if I done what you did with that car, that's what you'd be calling me. And I know if Dan had done what you did, you'd be calling him that. Would you not, Luke? He would. He would. No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying Luke's wrong at all. Far from it. I'm just saying he's inappropriate. Okay? So let's not get that twisted. All right, let's play this. Okay, don't worry, I'll read it. Apparently he sent me a voice note. Let me have a quick listen to this. Probably another threat. Right. Just mute. So, this is what he said.
You would have left it there when you're the one saying big up a page that called me a paedophile. I'll give you apologise and I'll apologise. You bigged up a page that insinuated I was a fucking paedophile. If someone would have done that to you, I'd have called them out whether I liked you or not. Shame on you.
First of all, though, Luke, Howard Henry didn't call you a peddler, because I played the videos and I've played them today, just now. He never called you it. So I'm bigging up Howard Henry because he never called you anything. He reposted it. So when I played him this morning, I never heard him say that, Howard Henry. I mean, I remember playing this video from, was it Baby Buzzball? Yeah, I remember playing that. But can you show the receipts, please, Luke? Where Henry's actually called you this, it's come out of his mouth, please. So, and you're wondering why I'm bigging him up? Because I played his videos. He didn't say it. No, he never. Those words never left his mouth. So I will continue bigging up Howard Henry, who never said those words. You got the wrong name. It was Baby Buzzball. Is it Baby Buzzball, guys? That said it. Let me listen to the. This is what he said next.
You go live and you go in on me, I just cam to you and I'll take the power away from you. Doesn't bother me. I've got plenty more I can say, Angie. I can show your messages of setting people up that we've all seen. I didn't do that, did I?
Sounds like blackmail there, Luke. You know what? The thing is, though, Luke, you think you own the app and you think you control the app. I won't continue now. I will leave it here. Blackmail, I will leave it here. But Henry never said anything, so I think you need to apologise to Howard Henry because you got it a bit mixed up. Yes, can we have some love for Howard Henry in the chat? Now, if you can show the receipts, please, as to where he's called you a peddler. Here's a burrito about you today, yeah? These messages have already been shown. Yeah, we don't care about the messages. They've been shown. Big deal. He's sitting there saying he's attaching himself. He wants to leech onto all my haters, you know, people that stalk me. Go ahead. We can both do that. You're forgetting I've got big platform too. But you want he is forgetting my apology. Yes, and also obviously there's a Smiles apology because, you know, she's not Howard Henry. You've got it all wrong this afternoon. I never do is bow down to someone trying to play. I know, yeah. Well, listen, if I sent him a message, he has done many times. Read it out, played it. If you repost something, does that mean you agree? No, absolutely not. No. It could mean just somebody wanting to hear the video. That was, you know, the comment he made, and that was it. They might not agree with the heading, but they might be just posting what he said. Imagine you got all his haters and you'd be the worst, but that's all they do to me. Constantly leeching out, pinning all my haters, and, you know, they've always done it, and they got karma in the end for doing it, because my haters don't give a shit. They don't like you. They just want to build their platform. And they get their karma right there and no one cares about them. It's just, I think it's, for me, it's the more of the blackmail kind of thing behind it. Oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to do that. It's weird. I'm going to take the power away. Yeah. I mean, I could continue if you want, Luke. You know, I didn't hear, you know, everything what you said, but I know that you dragged me a little bit, but for what you call as racism. I don't call it racism. I didn't target anybody. You keep saying that I did. I didn't. It's not racism. I can tell you it's not. And I don't care what your stupid chat GBT said either. It was my opinion. Racism is to do with colour of your skin, you know, and all that kind of thing. I mean, you can discriminate against someone, or be, what's that other word where someone's from another country, like you did or did to me. I forgot what it's called now. Xenophobia or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But that you all did that to me. So there you go. Xenophobic, that's one. So could be xenophobic, maybe. But like I said, you've all been xenophobic to me when you put up a bloody petition to report me back to my country. It's not racism. Racism is to do with someone's colour of their skin. But what I don't understand is the racism people have for people that talk on immigration, because people assume it's racism. And let me tell you why they assume it's racism. Because they assume every immigrant that comes to this country is non-white, is of colour. So who's a racist? Who is the actual racist here? And well, it is a little bit racism, isn't it? It's to do with someone's race. You know, so it could be, I suppose race could be, gypsy community could experience racism, I suppose, in some ways. I don't know, because they're a race, aren't they? So I suppose, yeah. No, I didn't say anything wrong. Migrant and immigration is two different things. What's the difference, MF Doom? Get in the box. What's the difference? Someone get in the box and explain. It's... Migrants are legal work study. Travellers aren't a race, they're just another community. I don't know. Well, I have read that the travelling and gypsy community do suffer with racism. That's what I've read, guys. It'll be discrimination. Well, not from what I read. Let me look. Is it racism or what's the word? Discrimination. When it comes to, let's have a look. It is both. When people from the Gypsy, Roma and traveller communities face unfair treatment, it is racial discrimination. It says here, Romani, Gypsies and Irish travellers are legally recognised as distinct ethnic minority groups, meaning bias against them is a form of racism. So that's what it says here, guys. It is, yeah. So I suppose it's not really just colour, is it? It's someone's race. There you go. We learn something new every day. It's the same as trans community. It's not the same as trans community, love. Oh, Frankie wants a box. You're not in the box, Frankie? Wait a minute, let me put my boxes on. Frankie will be able to explain it to us. Hey, Frankie.
Hello, Angie. How are you?
Oh, yeah. I'm good. You okay? Can you explain this to us?
Right, go on. I've literally just joined.
Oh, right. About racism among the Gypsy community. Is it racism or just a form of discrimination?
It's racism because even when I was young, they didn't consider it as racism when I was younger, but now there's a law against it. So it ain't colour, it's cultural, like discrimination.
Right. Yeah. Because that's what it says on here. I don't know if you heard this. It says that it is both. When people with the Gypsy, Roma and traveller communities face unfair treatment, it is racial discrimination. Romani, Gypsies and Irish travellers are legally recognised as distinct ethnic minority groups, meaning bias against them is a form of racism.
Yeah, that's very true. It's only come out the last 3 or 4 years, I think, but we generally get more racism than coloured people.
Oh, right. I believe that, you know.
Tommy, behave for 2 seconds.
Not allowed in restaurants.
Yeah, like we get chucked out of restaurants. We're not allowed in certain places. If we go to book a holiday camp, we're not allowed on there. And it's only like other travellers give us a bad name, but it's the same as coloured people. They could get a bad name, but they've got more rights than what we've got. But I think we get it worse than coloured people, to be honest.
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, and you know what? This is law, but no one really does anything about it, though, either.
No, because
You know what I mean?
like coloured people ring the police. We don't ring the police. So it gets dawned on us more because we ain't going to get someone locked up for saying, oh, you pie key. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, if you call a coloured person, like, out their name, they'd have them locked up. So that's why I think there's so much law against...
Yeah, we say, people say people of colour,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not doing it. It's one more for one and one more rule for the other. Even like Pakistan people, they get more racism than normal coloured people.
Yeah, people of colour, yeah.
I can't even say it. Mum, turn that off for 2 seconds. My mum's very intrigued in your live, Angie. I think she's going to start watching you.
Who's that? Who's that, Frankie?
My mum.
Oh, hey,
Hello, all right.
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, I've suffered with harassment all my life.
Yeah, you would. She's always
Except, like,
suffers.
from the village where we lived, and I was there.
Yeah, it's so wrong, isn't it? So wrong, but it's just crazy what people have told me.
It
You
is
know?
mental, to be fair.
Yeah, someone even said there was a pub and they had a big sign out there, no gypsies, no, I think, I can't remember the
Big
rest.
up
Was no
Frankie's
pla-
mum to say. Big up Tracy.
When there's a gypsy horse fair, what's
Horse
run
fair.
for like hundreds of years.
Yeah,
And all the pubs, it runs twice a year, like in May and October. But when the fair's on, all the pubs and the shops shut, so we can't go to them.
But to be fair, they do cause a lot of trouble and steal from the shops. They do.
No, but they just close the shops, the pubs, everything.
You can't blame the people.
Even like, have you heard of Appleby Horse Fair?
no, I haven't.
That's down in down way past north.
It's in Appleby. Like,
And it's called Appleby, but
Durham.
it's the biggest horse fair like for travellers in the world.
Oh, right.
That's been going on for 500 or 600 years. And then now the pubs are starting to close, the shops are starting to close.
you can't blame the people.
But like when we used to travel down there years ago, it was different than that. You
Yeah.
still get looked at like you was dead.
Obviously, you can tell a traveller by a mile away, but at the same time, we do. Like, we won't ring the police on people, will we?
No,
See, I wouldn't tell by looking at you. I don't know how well other people. This is one of my questions. How do you tell by looking at someone? That's great. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have a clue.
a mile away.
I think we can spot them, but obviously, like, non-travellers can't. I don't know. But obviously, the girls do stand out
Yeah.
because they're over the top with everything.
Yeah, well, they're quite pretty, aren't they? You know, they do look after themselves with their makeup and, the tanning, all of that kind of thing, innit?
So, yeah, we're like our culture. Some's different. Like my family don't believe in showing like the chest or wearing things over the top of the leg. We're more like Indians in that respect. But like other travellers, but also like what's it called? It's like exposures, be more exposing. Is that the word?
Yeah, my girls wasn't allowed to do it.
Oh.
If they had a short skirt on, they had to have shorts underneath.
People just hate someone's put people just hate people who have their own way of life. True. That's true. Yeah, people don't like that, do they? Where it's like you like to, some people like to live how they want to live.
Yeah.
I just say let people live, innit? If they want to live it how they want to live.
Years ago, when we travelled the roads, because we had to travel the roads, we never had nowhere to live. And then everywhere we stayed, we got somebody calling us stinky gypsies.
Ma'am, you get blocked off the live.
We had all that.
Yeah.
We never used to, we just only like try and stay somewhere, to live somewhere.
Can I ask you a question, Mike? Because I know that you say you don't go to the police, but say if you were to go to the police, would they do anything or not?
No, because they discriminate against us. I've been in a situation today where it generally cost me money to change somebody. It's a court, put it that way, and I had to change a solicitor because I swear my son's life. My mum can call me a liar because I was a traveller.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is much, but to be honest, like it ain't easy being a traveller anymore because the travelling community is like they're all in competition with each other.
Yeah.
He drives the best car. Who's got the best caravan? Who got the most land? Like it's all competition with them.
Right. Yeah. Do you think it's got better though or worse?
Travellers has got worse
It's got
towards
worse.
each other.
Yeah.
Like nobody's like we keep ourselves to ourselves, don't we, ma'am?
Years ago, everybody was in the same boat. Do you know what I mean? We was all like the same.
Needing
Like
feeded.
when I was going off, like as a young girl, like if I never had no money and my friend had money, we'd share. And then if it was vice versa.
Vice versa.
But now if they look at you, if you ain't got nothing, you're dead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a shame, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because being a minority, you should be standing together.
As long as I got meat puddings, I don't care.
We do stand together when we need to.
Yeah,
Well, I suppose when it matters, yeah.
No, because I was telling my mum when I come here, because I ain't long just come over to my parents' place. I was saying there was a man doing what he was doing on live, and obviously I'll stand up for you because I don't believe in women that happening to women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to his
And honestly, big up to you for that.
No, you're more than welcome, and that wasn't done for any sort of exposing reason. It's just I don't believe in women. Yes, 2 seconds, son. I just don't. I don't believe in women getting bullied.
The male texted a female in the traveller community.
I'm more protected over you than what my dad is, really, ain't I, man?
And his 2 sisters.
And my 2 sisters, yeah.
Oh, that's nice, though. You've definitely been brought up the right way, unlike some people on bloody air,
I was used to slap Angie. I had no choice to be brought up the right way.
I've always taught my children it don't cost nothing to be polite
and respectful.
Please, thank you, and respect.
Yeah.
See, a lot of travellers ain't got respect for non-gypsies, and that is the truth, because they look like they think, no, mum, me mum's pulling the face at me. I can't stand that. Like, generally, they haven't. They should treat them more equal. Like, I got respect for everyone. And a lot of travellers don't have respect for non-gypsies. That's why they do get discrimination. And whether people agree with me or not, that is the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think my mum liked that comment, but it's true, man.
Yeah. He's free. Yeah, everyone's loving you, Frankie. I think there's a lot of women in here.
My inbox is open.
Myself to myself, we're only quiet.
Mum, stop intervening. I'm flirting here, love.
Sorry, you can have him to a free home.
What?
A good free home, you can have him.
That ain't very nice. Ring childline.
You have childline.
That's what I say. I'm going to phone childline.
I'm still like a big child. I'm 29-year-old, but still like a big child.
Yeah, anything happens, Mum!
You showed me up. There's over 1,000 people watching.
I don't care.
Well, I'm 51 and I'm still like that. Do you know what I mean?
Mum, how old are you?
52.
You're 52?
I was just the same age as me then.
I'm worried when she gets to this age, Angie, though. She has got a lot of illnesses.
Oh, I tell you, when you get to that age, that's it, really, isn't it?
No, but you're healthy.
A lot of problems.
I'm out of hospital a lot.
She's like nearly there, sort of thing.
I had a consultant what was over me, had arrangements against travellers.
No, you never.
I did, the one what tried to stop all me medicate me blood thinning tablets a lot.
He tried to thingy you.
Yeah, I think he tried
to
unalive
you. No, he did mess around with all the medication.
I've got a blood clotting disorder, and he stopped me blood thinning tablets.
Frankie, I love you. Don't worry. Get in my inbox, my girl.
I had to ring and try to get put back on me blood thinning tablets because I'd have more blood clots. But I've had 6 clots in my lungs.
So my mum is me. I'm going to make this clear. My mum is my best friend, right?
I'm sorry, I talk a bit fast.
She causes. Hold on, ma'am. She causes the NHS a lot of problems. So they tried to take off the blood thinning tablets to get rid of her.
Yeah, I think.
So she needs to try and keep herself out of hospital.
Go speak to my mum, though. She's similar.
You know how doctors,
it's called hypochondriacs.
Like they stick up for one another, don't they? But when I went to me doctor's surgery, he told me to report him.
Mum,
for the things he said to me.
You're sabotaging.
Oh.
And he's not allowed to get involved with me at all now when I'm in the hospital. And he come from Appleby.
Good.
Like where the Gypsy Horse Fair is.
Frankie, do a dating show.
Oh.
Did we do a dating show, Angie?
People have been asking me that we should do one. I was going to do one, I didn't do it though. We should do a dating site or something. Oh my God, you could be a contestant, Frankie.
Not being a contestant.
What, you're going to do FaceTime one another and get
ain't FaceTime, ma'am.
Oh.
It's
just like virtual, just a laugh. Yeah.
Live TikTok. Or we could do a singing competition.
Oh my God, you know what? Yeah, see, I used to do talent shows,
Yeah, that's how I sing, Angie.
You know
seen
what?
you
I should
doing
do
one.
another talent show, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'll
I
be
like to
in
do
touch.
them.
No, you can be a singer.
I don't. No,
I've
I
done
want to
many,
be a judge.
Frankie. Haven't we, guys? We've done many talent shows on here. We actually do one. We should think of another one. Yeah.
Have you heard Frankie
Oh
sing?
my God, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
he sang the other day. He's got a lovely voice.
I think he just.
I reckon we should arrange a talent
Love
show,
me
Angie.
tender, love me true.
Go on, Angie.
I can go on there and give the biggest sob story anybody have.
Mum, ain't a sub story
No, it's
competition.
a talent show. That's my
Yeah.
talent.
What you talent? You're being
Yeah.
hypochondriac. You win, love.
Yeah.
You win.
People want a song, Frankie.
Oh, not today. Listen, I've been in court all day, Angie, and I'm that tired. It's unreal. I've
Not
come
today.
over because my sister cooked me tea, so I've just had me food.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll start. We'll think of maybe a talent show.
I reckon it'd be good. I reckon if there was 3 judges.
Yeah, yeah. I think we've done it. We've done it. Used to do it every year. Like they've been quite big. The talent shows. Yeah.
Ma'am, can
And then, like, if you're in it, a lot of travellers will
I'm
join.
not going to sing in it. I want to be a judge.
No, but if they know you're a judge,
I want to be evil.
I think a lot of travellers will join.
I'd love to be Simon Cowell on a talent show because I think I'm a better singer than everybody else.
No, but I think there's a lot of travellers what sings.
Ma'am, we're
we
not
said
having
it.
travellers on here. They cause too much trouble. Just staying out.
There's a lot of travellers what can sing, a lot, very lot.
Oh my
And I
God.
think it would be good because if he done,
Ma'am,
got
we're not on
that-
about travellers.
No, but I mean, like, because they know you're on that, and you know they're travellers, you'll get more.
Do you know there's about
People.
More people on, yeah.
That's all right. Hello, everybody.
Oh my God. You don't get out much like myself.
I don't go nowhere.
You're best off. I take her universal credit.
Okay. I'm gonna mold you.
I love a carer as a
Okay.
We've got to definitely sort one of those out. I think definitely.
Ma'am, are you?
Don't rock it.
Ma'am, I got to walk out from
People
here.
are loving your mum, Frankie. We need more your mum on here.
No, I need the doctor.
They like me, see?
I need the blood thinning doctor.
You're not.
Yeah, but you ain't insured her. She's too expensive to insure her.
Who, your mum?
Yeah, I've tried.
Oh God, no, that's worrying now. Anyone that puts insurance on me, I'll be worried. What the hell?
$380 a month to insure her. I think she ain't worth that much.
Is that life insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not. We're not in America. I suppose it's a good thing, isn't it? Because look what happens in America.
She can't. No, she can't have it when she's got so many illnesses. So
Oh right, yeah.
I do torment her and say I've got it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, your mum sounds really nice, Frankie.
She is when she wants to be. She is all right.
Yeah.
If you give her attention, don't whatever you do, don't ask what she got wrong with her.
I'm a bit like.
Oh my God, that sounds like my mum.
You know,
My mum was saying a whole conversation about illnesses.
Angie, I promise you. Do you know if you ask what's wrong with her, she'd be your best friend. That's the way to me mum's
I
at.
haven't got than what I have got.
So, no, I tell you what it is though, Angie. She had a thing about fibromyalgia because a friend had it. So she obviously had the same symptoms that she had it.
Yeah,
So she got the form. I had to fill the form in because she ain't too good at reading and writing.
I can't read. I was a gypsy. I moved
Shush.
the roads.
2 seconds. And then when I'm filling these forms in, I'm asking her the questions. And she's telling me lies into my face. So she got diagnosed with
Why am I
fibromyalgia.
telling you lies, David?
And then that's her excuse every day. My fibromyalgia's
No,
playing up.
I can't read because we never went to school.
All right.
We was moved on. That is the truth.
See, another bit. See, she can't read. Take
And
pity.
then I wanted to settle down so my children can read.
You never even let us go to school.
We did go to school.
No, we never.
You did go to school.
You made me get chucked out at year 7.
Yeah, but you know, you got the child yourself chucked out. You got ADHD.
Frankie, you're fully exposing our Tracy here. Yeah, but listen, ring child helpline because honestly, this is abuse.
Your mum sounds like me though. I do have health anxiety though. I Google something, it's like headache. I start thinking I've got a brain tumour.
No, I don't Google
Yeah.
that. It's just that I'm always in hospital.
Angie, do you know once
I have
I
pneumonia.
got myself really drunk and I took in my head that I had what did I have, man, at that time? Dementia.
Oh, you had a stroke when you was 14.
Yeah, I had,
really?
I thought I did.
Yeah,
I thought I
yeah,
did.
but-
I made my mum and dad drive 200 miles back home because I thought I had a stroke because I laid on my side for so long. And I rang her. I was
And you
like,
went numb.
yeah. I said, yeah, all my arms gone numb. I'm having tingling feelings. My face is all numb. But I was laid on the phone for so long, I went numb. And then they had to drive 200 miles home, and then my dad did batter me for it.
Oh my God. What the hell? That's something I would do though. I've always been on the NHS. Yeah, I've always got something wrong with me. Yeah.
Yeah. If not, you don't get nothing or nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not happy unless I've got something wrong with me.
He was accident prone. I took him to the hospital and I got questioned.
See what I mean?
That I was abusive to him.
The social services
Where
come.
is that many injuries?
Yeah, make sure everyone follows Frankie, guys. Give him a follow.
Awesome.
My Hamlet Hospital. No, absolutely. Everyone's probably following you anyway. My Hamlet Hospital. Oh, really?
I could do with some followers.
Oh my! You can't even read the
I
comments,
don't go
man.
on live. I know I can't.
Has your mum, Frankie, got an account?
Yeah,
I have, just
but
don't go on
she keeps hers private because she got like the children on there, so she keeps hers
Oh,
private.
yeah.
there. I just do birthday videos and things like that for the kids, the grandchildren then.
But
I've got-
I don't think you should put children on
I've
TikTok. It's
got
too dangerous.
5
No, I've always said that as well, yeah. It's just, it's a weird one. It's so many wrong people on here.
Yeah.
Weirdos on it.
I got 5 grandsons, and my daughter found out a few weeks ago that she was having twins. And we found out that she's got 1 boy and 1 girl.
Oh, thank you, Jill.
So I'll have 6 grandsons and 1 granddaughter.
Oh, that's nice.
I know, so we can't wait.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's lovely, that is.
Thank you for the gifts. I'm getting a lot.
When are you going to go live, Frankie? We
might
could do
start
some
going-
battles.
I might start going live, Angie, because I've never really been into it. But then I got the setup. I bought the setup for it, and I
you?
don't know how to set it up. But I got like a singing setup. And then at the same time, I can't figure it out. So I need someone to come set it up. But I can obviously just go live on the phone, can't I?
Yeah, you can do it just like how I'm doing it, yeah.
Yeah, maybe come on tomorrow, Angie.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Okay, then, yeah, do that. Absolutely.
Right. So
Yeah, it's a good voice. He has a lovely voice, Frankie, yeah.
thank you, Angie.
And I love all the oldies, you know, Elvis Presley, all the 60s and that. Well, he's 50s, isn't he?
80s, you love, Angie, don't you?
I love 80s, but I do like the 60s as well. 50s
Yeah, I
and
like
60s.
60s.
Yes,
I love country.
Country, don't we?
I don't want a platform. Generally, Angie's offered to help me build
Frankie,
my
honestly, don't listen to them. They're always going to say that.
Yeah,
It's just, there's always going to be someone that's going to hate, you know what I mean?
Frankie shows your face right there because I look so rough. How do I do it? Yeah, I'll leave it off because my nephew's run in and ripped all my hair out.
Oh, do you like country? Do you like country music?
Yeah.
Country music.
Music, man.
Most travellers do country music, don't they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Angie, check your FYP. I sent you a video of him singing Elvis. Oh no.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
on there.
I've seen that video.
I reckon a talent show, Angie, like where we do like 3 or 4 running days of it. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
when you're live,
Yeah, we should do it. Oh, yeah. Because I haven't done a talent show for ages.
I think
We definitely have to organise it.
Yeah, it would be good.
He doesn't want to sing at the moment, Hearts.
I've
He
been-
sang yesterday. Was it yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, I
sang
sang
that.
yesterday.
An amazing singer.
Thank you, Jill. I like Jill.
Yeah, she's my mod. She's
The other night, she literally tried her best, like to get you on. She was like unbelievable. She was on the phone. She's like, "Calm down, Ange." I think she fully understands you.
Yeah, she does, yeah. Well, my mods are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anxiety, people don't realise this as well. You can fake being normal, and I do it every day. I get anxiety, and you got to fake obviously being normal, and more people than you realise get it, and it's hard to control in it sometimes.
I haven't had anxiety since I seen that woman.
Ma'am, you had anxiety in the shop the
I had a
other
panic
week.
attack in the shop.
Exactly. Yes.
I know, but that was before I seen that woman.
How old am I? I'm 29.
I think you're going to be ambushed with a lot of messages, Frankie.
Get in me inbox. Get in me inbox.
I don't know how old they are, though, Frankie. Frankie's only 29, guys, just to let you know, okay?
Listen, I'm 30 in how long now?
November.
I'm 30.
Free to a good home.
And I've been divorced. That's a red flag. So I'm warning you.
Oh, well, it's one of those things, isn't it?
No, it just didn't work out, and I just left home and come back home, and then I got my own house.
He left home and broke his heart.
Oh my God! Pity her again, everyone. Put
Not just me.
put coffin emojis in the chat for Tracy.
No, can you put heart emojis, please?
No, coffin emojis. Coffin emojis.
You know, you and your mum should do a duo on TikTok, Frankie. It'll be funny.
I can't cope with her for too long, Angie. She's
I
alright.
like that with my mum. My mum's 80, but yeah, she's the same. She's not the same as yours, but she's yeah. She'd sit here talking about all her illnesses. But I say now, I'm like that as well.
Me and you should link Sheila and Tracy up.
Yeah,
I think they'd be best of friends. A mum's called Sheila.
Exchange notes of it on illnesses.
How old's your mum, Angie?
She's 79. She's nearly 80. Yeah. She's a nan as well. So.
Oh, Sheila.
I mean, I don't have kids, but yeah, she's a nan. My sister's got a kid. Yeah.
See, when I had a child, I thought it was going to fix everything, and it ruined everything in a good way. Because you're free until you get a child. No, I don't regret him, obviously not. But people think it fixes all your problems, but it don't. It just adds to them.
I said she was 74. I don't know how old she is. No, I think she's about 76, 78, 70. I don't know. I've lost count.
She's lost count.
I think being a man was the best thing in the world. I was 19 when I had my first child.
Oh, yeah. I think my mum she was 17 when she had her first child, I think, yeah.
19. I got married when I was 18. And I had my daughter when I was 19.
My dad calls the children bastards. He's trying to...
I'm married.
Guys, I honestly can't remember my mum's age. I'm sorry, but she's nearly 80. I know that. She's about 3-4 years off 80, or she could be 79 now, or she could be 80 now. I don't know. I'll ask her when she comes home.
Was you ever legally married, Angie?
Yeah, she got married at 18, I think.
Did you?
Yeah, had a baby at 17 and got married at 18. Yeah. I think, do you not feel back then it was even worse than what it is now? They talk about, teenage pregnancies, but I think it was worse back then.
Yeah, it was very down on back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think back then people had kids younger than they're having now.
Yeah.
It's against our rules really to have children at home.
That's like different beliefs, isn't it?
Married or run off and live together.
Yeah.
Because they, like gypsies, just run off and they live together, the class as man and wife. That's what we believe in.
I think most people is like that, and then when they live together as class as man and wife.
Yeah, of course they are, yeah.
I was 19, I was 17 over my first.
When we're strict with...
I'm a professional. I am some of them. I am a professional. I warn you now.
Is that it? I didn't see anyone spitting. Who spit? Go watch it again. I don't see anyone spitting. What's that about? Can we not do a petition for this guy to leave the set? Oh, can we do a petition? He didn't spit though, guys. I don't know what's that about. No one spit. Oh, some people though, weren't they? Luke played oh God, really? Typical.
911.
Right, I'm going to see what else we got. Shit, that's it, guys. I'm trying to eat at the same time. Cam 2. Right. Luke says big up to Canadian Angie for calling it out for what it is. Delusive joins Luke's box and defends Howard Henry. She says it's an opinion. Probably. Yeah, did you see that CA defending Luke? And the funny thing is Luke just drags her on the set. She's her own worst enemy, isn't she? Because he's defending her, but wait until he's got an opinion on her. He's going to drag her. And I've just got to a point now that I don't care anymore, like, or do you know what I mean, about being honest about my opinions. Because he drags me, so I drag, you know what I mean? I don't know. One sec. But yeah, she defended him. Listen.
Miss Red, I'll slap the hair back on your head. I love that. Big up Sally! Mustang Sally! Popular gifts get pinned. Popular gifts get pinned.
Me today, Smiles, right?
Slap the hair back on.
So, CA, right? Hold on. She can't stand Luke, right? When you've got someone that can't stand somebody saying that it was banter, it says it all, doesn't it?
Do you know what?
She defended him. Biggest flip-flop is CA. Biggest. Because he will find anything small, anything so tiny to drag you over. CA is sat there defending him. And now they are praising her because she's so desperate, in my opinion, to get in with a click. But her saying the most, and she's desperate for them to play her, aren't they? They don't play CA ever. They don't play her anything anymore, not that I've seen. And guess what? They're going to play her now because she's. I'm
not a CA fan, but I will actually give CA credit for calling that out. I'm not a CA fan at all. Obviously, you know she's.
Who cares about her opinion though? Who cares about CA's opinion? She lives in Canada. She lives in Canada. Why are we sitting here praising CA? What? Because she's the only one that backed you with this. She's the biggest flip-flop as well. And I will never blackout CA on my live, yes. I will never play her videos again because she's the biggest flip-flop. She turned on me for no reason. I've said nothing to her. I've done nothing to her. And next minute she's telling Dan, because of her jealousy, to be careful of me. And I'm like, but I haven't done anything to you. She's just out of the blue. And thank you, Jill. Because who I had in my box was, I assume, is Talia. This is what I've been told anyway. I don't know whether that's true or not. In my box. But yet you're here, you are defending Luke. So I won't be in her live anymore. So you get in with a little click there, CA. Embarrassing.
Towards me in the clip, but I'll pick up
Embarrassing because I'd guarantee you give it 2 days and Luke will be dragging you again.
Now, the CA calling it out for what it was, because I'm not like other people. I ain't fucking biased. Like Angie this morning, Angie yesterday, I said fair play to Angie. Angie turned around and said, you're not a wrong un, like that. It was inappropriate, wrong time. Maybe she's right. But I have to say,
all I'm saying is that he's not a wrong un. No, he's not one of those. Well, not that I know. I don't know anyone here. Just like you don't know me, but that's all I'm saying. But I'm not saying it was appropriate. I'm saying it's inappropriate what you said, and I think you should apologise because there was kids around. No, you didn't know kids were around, but however, you shouldn't behave like that in public because you don't know if kids are around. CA told TD about it and told Toxic Den to find the video, and then she totally flip-flopped. Totally flip-flopped.
say big up to CA for actually calling it out for what it was. I've got to.
Remember, I'm going to save this video for when next time Luke is dragging her. She cannot do a U-turn on and what she says now about what he did with this this in the car park, because CA tends to do U-turns, right? When someone starts dragging her, then she has these horrible opinions. So we'll save this so she can never ever do a U-turn.
I like to to walk, Carol.
Even
Big up,
thank you,
Leslie.
Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, darling, for my fairy wings.
Joke or not, do you think if that was me or CA or Dan, or do you think if we had done that, he would see it as a joke? No. You're not understanding. I get it was a joke, but it's still an inappropriate joke. So what if someone goes naked and, hey, it's just a joke? Would you say it's appropriate? No. So it's still inappropriate, regardless of joke or no joke. It's inappropriate to say that word, the COCK word, and pretend to do that. And then there were kids around.
Thank you, Michelle, very much. I appreciate that. What they're trying to do is they're trying to put hate on over banter. Nothing was taken out. Nothing was seen. It was purely banter.
Sorry, James,
and they're trying to run with...
So, what I say is that I think Dan needs to be careful of CA, because I know she'll go live and say, I was just having my honest opinion, this is just me not being biased. No, you've just been trying to get into the clique. That's exactly what you are. And I can't wait for Luke to drag you again. And when he does drag you, please don't do a U-turn and talk about this incident in the car park, because we know what your thoughts are, and I'll play them.
The narrative to deflect off Angie's racism.
I think it says more about Horrid Henry. I think it says more about Horrid Henry and dog shit breath. The fact that where their minds go straight away, I think he would 100%.
The reason why CA, for the comment there, right, said to Dan not to trust me is because of who I've had in the box. But while she's defending Luke, that makes sense.
Need his devices checked. And that's just an opinion. That's an opinion on the actions that I've seen. Because to sit there and tell your audience a lie about SA, that the police came and questioned you over SA, and then the mother confirms didn't happen.
And there he is dragging her friend, so her so-called friend Dan. Do you not understand what I'm getting at, right? She messaged Dan and said, Dan, don't trust Angie, for no reason. No reason at all. And I don't have that friendship with Dan anyway, but that's what she said. While she is supporting Luke. And I know she's going to say I'm just having my honest opinions, blah, blah, blah. You don't usually have your honest opinions, though, do you? You usually have biased opinions. Okay. And now he's dragging your friend, the person you supported. So if anything, he should not trust you.
It was never about SA. I don't know. Like that mindset in his head, he's going to get himself severely hurt one day. HS, Horrid Henry is removed. Or is the account gone, is it?
And
so it could be Smiles.
She completely, now you know what CA is like.
Fucking Smiles.
She completely backtracked, didn't she? CA was in Dan's live, and Dan, if you are listening, CA is playing you. She is, because she was in your live wanting to see that video. Find that video of what Luke did, right? Find the video, Dan. Find the video, and then she went live and supported him.
Smiles, darling. You want to hope it's not you, darling. I'll fucking absolutely tear you apart. Hang on, wait there.
No, you won't, Luke. You will not tear her apart. No, you will not. Ever. Just remember, every time you leech onto my haters, we can both do that because I've got a big platform and I'm on here all the time. If anything, it's going to be me on to you. Okay? I could leech onto all your haters. Yeah? Because that's what you seem to do a lot. But when you sit there saying about ripping someone apart, no, you will not. I will play your videos every single day. Every day, Luke. Threats.
No, it's still there.
And even if Smiles was Horrid Henry, we know it's not. Okay, Luke knows it's not. Even if it was, she's allowed to have her own opinion. It never came out of Horrid Henry's mouth. It came out of someone else's mouth. So he does need to give Horrid Henry and Smiles an apology.
Removed, it's still there. Yet again, making inappropriate...
Miss Black is the most biased page. Make sure she hasn't got any of my videos there, guys, because she has blocked me and thinks she's still going to play my videos. It doesn't work like that, because she knows I'm always on the FYP and she's going to miss out. Mods, if she's got any videos of me, you know what you need to do. Thank you.
Comments in front of a child. This man hides in plain sight. Why don't you come to me and you be in plain sight and let's see who you are?
It's not
Yeah.
Howard Henry, though.
In front of children that I knew weren't there. Are you fucking stupid? Well, you obviously are fucking stupid. Anyway, pay no attention to that page. Horrid Henry was...
Can I ask you a question? Do you think if Dan had done this, what do you think he'll get called by Luke? What do you think Luke would call him? Because I know what he would call him. If Dan had done that, he would call him a pedlo. I'm not saying that about Luke at all, but that's what he would call him.
5 minutes ago.
Not because he believes it, just because he doesn't like him.
Here's Papa Blaze.
Hi, Luke.
Hello, Papa.
I know what video you're on about.
So,
now.
and remember, the only time you can have an opinion in Luke's, and I'm going to be the same now, the only time you have an opinion in here is when you support the cult. If you don't support the cult, you might get blocked. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Because we will not have Miss Red's supporters here, and we will not have Luke's supporters here, and we won't have CA's supporters here.
You might have a back and forth, but I can't sit back and watch someone get slandered for something they haven't really done. At that moment, we'd been in that car park for over half an hour. No one anywhere near us, no one getting involved. There was one car parked well right outside of us, and they hadn't been anywhere near us. I walked over with you, and I said, you just stand on back at on bumper.
Was there any children?
No one was around us.
And we'll have all the biased FYP pages as well. Yes, absolutely. We want all the bias. So if you're thinking of, doing an FYP, make sure it's biased towards the cult. Okay.
You just stand on back at on bumper.
Was there any children?
No one was around us.
This is why they think they control the app, because they do have so many people that are biased around them, and they do kick people out. So Luke will not be allowed an opinion on my platform.
Until the moment you put your foot...
It's good enough for them,
until
exactly.
you put your foot on that bumper, and then No Face said, Luke, there's a family who had a child with them that was walking towards us. But they definitely 100% you didn't do anything.
Can I also just remind everyone, you're forgetting, thank you for reminding me in the comments here, you're forgetting one major thing, right? Papa Blaze is saying there was no kids around there when he decided to joke. Now, you shouldn't joke like that in public anyway, because you don't know who's going to just, be it next to you or hear what he said. So it's not appropriate. So you should apologise regardless, right? But this is a 13+ app. You've done it on TikTok. So make it make sense. There was no... Okay, he's saying at the time there's no children in the car park, but there was children on TikTok. You not think it was in No Face that made the accusation mentioning kids? Well, accusation or not, he was telling him there's kids, Luke, stop it, yeah. But you're missing the big picture. He thought there was no kids, but there's kids on TikTok. So he did it in front of children. How many kids were watching?
Wrong, you were having a laugh, you were having banter, and you didn't do anything wrong. I won't give it any attention. I don't know truly what's gone on, but if it's that one video that I already then no, he didn't do anything, because I've read the comments. Did he didn't unzip his pants at all. He just said, I'm going to put my thing in there, and then went to the bumper. Said, I can't even get on the bumper. I said, stand on the bumper. You said, it won't hold me. I stood on the bumper. I said, it'll hold me, it'll hold you. You stood on it, and then No Face just shouts,
don't kick up from the
Luke,
box.
there's a kid.
Do not kick up from the box, anybody. Sorry.
And you know what? I'm so tired of being kicked out of Luke's box, where I can't have my whole opinion because it doesn't suit your narrative. So that will be the last time I jump into Luke's box. He's not welcome on my platform either. He will not be having his say. He will be not having his opinion ever. And I won't be jumping into his box. There's no point. If you can't have your opinion, he sits there saying you can have your opinion. Bullshit, you can have your opinion.
Sorry, Papa Blaze. Are you there, Papa Blaze? Papa Blaze?
Yeah, sorry, I thought someone quit. So yeah, and at that...
See how he lets everyone else have an opinion when it suits them? Yeah, because it's someone supporting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and at that point, there wasn't anywhere near to be
I mean, he let you in the box. He's just disrespecting us because he let you in the box, Smiles, to then just kick you out because it's control. Yeah, and this is what you're not getting. Luke likes to be in control when it comes to women. Right, he likes to. That's why look at how he's speaking to Papa Blaze. I know Papa Blaze is supporting him, but he speaks to Papa Blaze and men differently to how he speaks to women. Right, so that's what he does, and it's a power trip that is on. So when he kicked you, Smiles, and me out the box, he got a kick out of it because he's like, I'm a man and I'm up here. You're women. You're down. You're beneath me, because you will see that this man does not treat men like that and does not speak to men like that.
To be seen doing anything or acting towards anything. You stood on the bumper, it said there's somebody coming, and then that way you turned away and nothing happened, so don't let it get to you.
No one's allowed to talk to on Misread because, like I said, I got in there. Guess who else got there? Misread. Misread got in there. They come as two. There's no point. If you've got an opinion about Misread, I guarantee you Luke will jump into a box. If you've got an opinion about Misread, Nuke's live, Misread will jump in because they don't stand alone or never stand alone.
Because I can't stand back in the see someone get accused.
And you know what really bothered me is Misread calling me out for racism when she's been racist on all those Facebook the Facebook post. All her racism and tried to make out it was her ex, and we know it's not her ex, it was her. Yeah, you can't do that, Misread. And I wasn't racist either.
We've had a lot of back and forwards, and I really appreciate you coming in. You didn't have to.
100%, mate.
Yeah.
Nah, mate. Nah.
Thank you very much. Thank
It's
you.
bollocks. You didn't do all, mate, so just... You had a laugh.
No, it's not the first time. No, I agree. Not the first time he's been creepy on this app, on a 13 plus app. No, absolutely not.
Anyway, thank you so much. What do you want? What do you want? Don't no one kick her.
Well, I
will keep bringing it up, Karen.
I'm calling out bullshit.
Yeah, on what?
Obviously, you've got other creators backing you, which not everybody has. First of all, Hold Henry is
I didn't ask Papa Blaze to come in. Me and Papa Blaze don't get on. We're not friends.
Yeah?
We're not friends.
Right, first of all, Howard Henry is not Smiles. Howard Henry has an opinion which he's entitled to.
No, he's not.
Just
Not
like
about-
everybody else is entitled to their opinion.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
And then, obviously Luke can't fight his own corner. He can't fight his own battles. He needs Misread in the box.
No, he's not. He's got no right to call me a paedophile in plain sight. If a clip page did that to you, I'd call the clip page out.
It's going funny.
Someone said I've been off.
No, stop looking at the comments. You're talking to me. No. Stop looking at the comments. You're talking to me.
However,
I don't know who you think you are, Luke, right? I think you need to get off that power trip you're on, love, because that's what you want, where you want to stop talking to the comments, talk to me. You don't talk to men like that, don't talk to women like that. You're a disgrace. Doesn't matter if Henry was Smiles. Personally, I don't care. Well, no. Smiles does care because it's not her.
I think people should take responsibility. I think you should take responsibility for what you've done. Now, no kids was around. I understand that, but it's not as if you was at it. Can I finish?
Yeah.
You went in there. Stop. Would you just take accountability and stop deflecting your behaviour on everybody else for a second? Right? It wasn't an adult club. It wasn't an adult site. You was in a car park where potentially children could have been, and there happened to be children around. So I thought it was inappropriate. I don't think you're a peddler. I don't think you're wrong, and I don't.
And Luke, there's children on here because this is a 13 plus app.
Think you any of that. I think what you said about EQ was inappropriate for where you were. No, you didn't know kids was around. I get that. However, what do you expect? You're in a public area where there could potentially be kids around. There happened to be kids there and that was it.
Okay.
I think it was still inappropriate for what you said.
I think he kicks me here.
Listen,
Oh, no. His Wi-Fi is terrible.
Listen, Luke is I'm sure, going to drag me for what I've said, and now I'm going to have an opinion on what he said.
I haven't dragged you.
You would have.
Hello, Miss Red.
I wasn't racism, Miss Red.
No, it wasn't.
I can't hear Miss Reg.
No, well, in that case, can I reply? In that case, you might as well, you go and arrest everyone that stood out those hotels with the migrants in the hotel. Go and arrest everyone with that's at a protest telling all migrants get on a boat. Go and arrest them then, Miss Red.
You was racist the weekend. You was in a park.
No, racism.
You was racist the weekend. You was in a park where there could have been families.
What you're saying is that all migrants are of colour. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's what you're saying.
No, you're saying all migrants
are of colour.
You
went to a restaurant where it was a person of colour, and you said go back home.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Go back home where? What could have been?
Did you see the guy? Did you know what colour he was, Miss Red?
Go back home where you were living in central London, love?
No, you knew that's not what it was.
Well,
you're a racist. Don't come up here and tell me.
Excuse me, look at your Facebook profile. You're talking about racism. Look at your profile.
What
on
profile?
Facebook, love. There's pure racism, the things you've said.
I've proved receipts for my Facebook.
You're racism,
You're racist the weekend. You're racist
well, go do something about it, Miss Red.
And let's talk about inappropriate.
Miss Red, why don't you stop
complaining?
I'm not complaining, you're the one calling it out. So then go and do something about it. Stop complaining to me.
Call yourself out, piss off.
You piss off.
You ain't no
none of you call out your own behaviour. You always deflect on everybody else.
You hypocrites.
Hello. Oh, Red's gone.
Blaze said we was in a car park. There was a car to the side that no one was at. The people come along. No Face said to him, "Stop doing it," because there were kids present. So everyone needs to stop reaching with this. And second of all, horrid Henry, we don't know who this person is. This could be anyone, and they might be hiding because they've got several convictions. We don't know. I'm not saying they have, but we don't know who this is. So I'm not having some AI bot character.
But however, you got Miss Black and the rest of the FYP that are completely biased. Completely biased. Not saying that horrid Henry is, but however, you know.
Call out anybody and anyone sitting listening to that. What a pile of shit. Absolutely not. Horrid Henry, you need to show who you are, because anyone that listens to an AI
never came out of his mouth. He reposted it. And
bot, they're saying things and telling us about our morals on this app. I want to know who you are.
Just like Whistledown. Who's Whistledown?
I agree.
Absolutely, straight away.
It's just another form of control. I don't like what your opinion is. I don't know what you said, so I want to know who you are. We have a right to know who you are. How dare you talk about my morals? You don't need to know who this person is. It didn't come out of their mouth. So you don't need to know who Howard Henry is. And big up H. I will call him HH. HH, yes. Big up. Put the heart means for HH in the comments, guys. Yeah, tell Whistledown to show their face. They're biased. Miss Black, another one. Show their face. Oh, and because Miss Black has got me blocked, just go and check to make sure my videos are not on there, guys.
No way. The kids.
I can't see you.
It's all glitched and that, but the kids.
She will not have my videos on her page.
Went into whatever it was called. What was the takeaway thing? I can't remember.
I won't. It's a food place. Yeah, it was a food.
It was
place.
Harry Ramsden's or some shit like that. I can't remember. There was a car to the side of us. When they were walking back, they didn't walk to where Luke was. They were coming back into the car park, walking across. And that's when No Face said to him, "Stop, because there's a family there." Basically, that's what he said. You can hear it on the camera. And it was stopped. It's just like and nobody can come sit here when people are running around on the streets screaming about Tommy Robinson this and migrant that, and not just her. You got CLA saying stuff like you not just pick and choose what you're mad about.
I'll support who I want if you don't mind, and if I support Tommy Robinson, that is on me. That's political. You don't tell me who I can and can't support, love. I'm sorry, you just don't do that. Okay, and the migrant thing. Well, you might as well tell everybody then that was outside the hotels with people in the hotel. Okay, you might as well tell that, and everyone that has a protest, you might as well just tell everybody, because I'm not the only one that has said it, I'm afraid. You know what I mean? But I was being sarcastic because people like yourself have said, I'm a migrant, which you've done a big thingy, Bob. Let me show you what Alicia did, since you want to talk about migrants, because you're sitting there, you are racist because you're saying migrants are of colour, and that's not the case. Let me have a look at you, Alicia. Give me a second. Wait a minute.
Oh, I don't even know. I've got this. Wait a minute. No. So I don't have to. Right. Where was it? I don't know where I put it. Not there somewhere. Why is it loading? Oh, here we go. This is it. Found it. I'm just sick of the hypocrites on this app, I swear. Right, it's downloading. How to get consent and talking on grape. I don't think that helps. So if you want to go blame someone, at least you blame the government for leaflets that they're putting out, because it doesn't really help, does it? Because it makes people mad, and it's made a lot of people mad. Because I don't think you need to give leaflets on how to, how to get consent, if you know what I mean. That's crazy. Maybe the leaflet should be given to all men, yeah? Then maybe there wouldn't be a problem. Maybe. Yeah, the government is spreading hate, in my opinion. Yeah. But however, when you're just giving it to certain individuals, it's going to cause a lot of hate, isn't there? Like, well, what's the problem? Why can't? Do these people need to be taught about consent? If you need to be taught about consent, then these are the people, in my opinion, shouldn't be in the country. I think that leaflet's disgusting, yes. I think if you need consent, there's something wrong. If you need to be explained what consent is and what the legal age is, then there's something wrong, yeah. So, yeah. But however, I probably shouldn't have said what I said. I was being sarcastic, because people do keep going on that I'm an immigrant from New Zealand. I get it in the comments. Get on your boat back. Go home. So I was being sarcastic, because in some ways you all think I'm an immigrant. So there you go. I can say that, right? Because that's what you think I am. Right, what else we got? What's that about?
Ask you because you can be
By the way, I've not seen that video.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll play it later. You'll be watching me, no doubt. So, you said about being inappropriate when, like, I'm in a car park, less than 10 feet was the evidence, and you state I didn't see the children, which I didn't, right? You said it was inappropriate. Okay,
Thank you, Lady Jane. Lolly too, thank you.
So when Toxic Dan pulled down his trousers on the side of the motorway and had a shit,
that never happened,
That
never happened.
Of course it is. I don't think that's right.
The chewing isn't normal. Well, it is normal to me.
You know what I'm saying, Judge? Judge, why do you keep calling me the judge? Luke, you can't keep reflecting on other people, and you've got to take responsibility like I do for my behaviour.
Angie,
what you do, Miss Wait a minute, you constantly reflect onto everybody else.
No, listen.
Angie, I turn around.
The people that come to this country, right? A lot of them are peaceful. To be fair, they are. But I would feel safer if they were checked, and they didn't need leaflets to tell them what consent is. And but however, a lot of them are. Well, not that. Well, from what I've heard, okay people. But you can't say that. Who said that about the PDF? You can't say that. Oh no. Here's NJ Host. What is it, NJ Host?
Angela,
Yes, NJ. What is
Why
it
are you
now?
laughing? Why are you laughing? It's not no joke over here.
Well, I know that
Firstly,
I know you when you come up. It's like, here we go.
yeah, I'm on votes. Why is Jill blocked
Jill.
from your chat?
What chat?
Yeah, Jill from the chat. I've been blocked, muted, or whatever.
I don't know. Why she
Yeah,
blocked
here we
what
go,
you said?
Sarah.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
here
in the
we
box.
go.
How you been blocked? This is your backup or something?
She muted me. Anyway, all I was gonna say is all I said was, why are you spiraling out of control?
How am I spiraling out of control? In what way?
Every time I come here, it's something else that's just trigger central. You had some guy up saying coloured people, and you never says, mate, you know what? Come
I
on.
did tell
That's
him.
an old school term.
Once at NJ, I did tell him. I
You
told him
never.
twice. I
You've
did.
been around, and this is my problem all the time, Angie.
I
You've been
told
around
him,
us
NJ.
enough to know terminologies and how it can be offensive to
I
people
told
of
him,
colour.
NJ.
Lightly told him. So what's going on now then? Talk to me.
Nothing. I'm just playing some videos.
Okay, videos about what? Mr. Perfect is here. Yeah, Mr. Perfect is here. I don't even want an argument. I don't want an argument, to be fair.
Magpie, you're not muted. I've just looked.
Okay, thank you.
I told him
I can drop down now.
Yeah, I did tell him a couple of times.
Angie, but what is going on with you today, though, man? Come on, man.
What?
All that, what you just said, what I was just listening to then about immigrants, like, you are out here trying to, what are you trying to start some race war?
One sec, NJ. What I said was, I don't think that people that come to this country are committing crimes, as people are saying. That's what I said. I said we can't put everyone in the same basket. That's what I said. I just don't think it's helpful when you've got a leaked leaflet that are being given to that the government is giving to these people. I think it's making people mad. That is what I said. I said I don't think they should be giving them these leaflets because it has made not just me, but we've been not us, but I've heard it on other platforms. It's been spoken about these leaflets. Why do you need to, tell someone what consent is?
I understand that, but we got no control over the government.
But I did say you can't put everyone in the same basket. For me, it's just the overpopulation of this country, for me, to be fair. But however, I do think people should have a background check, when they come into this country. That's not a race war. That's just me having my opinion. When I said what I said that night, I shouldn't have said it. Old man's up, and I apologise for that. I shouldn't have said it. But however, I was just being sarcastic because I get that a lot, saying that I'm a migrant and that I should get on a boat back to New Zealand. So I was being sarcastic. If I'm an immigrant, I can say it then.
Can you make it clear? Are you on about one demographic of people, or are you on about all immigrants? Because we all know that it's different races and different cultures that come into our country, right? So you want about everybody should be vetted, yeah?
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah? That's fine. When you're saying that, I don't see there
But I never
to be
ever
any
mentioned.
issue
Wait a
in
minute, I've
saying
never
that.
mentioned colour. All of you have mentioned colour.
Don't say you. I'm just want to get clarity.
NJ, one sec. Everyone else has said it was colour, saying I was racist. And one sec, hear me out, right? You saying that I'm being racist. What you're now saying is that every person that comes to this country is of colour. That's what you're saying. And I'm not saying that.
No, I'm making sure that you're
But
not
everyone else
just
is saying
aiming it at a specific
No,
demographic,
everyone
and you're
else
saying
is
it about all, because when whatever happened with Ukraine, everybody just opened the doors for them and just allowed
I
them.
had
There wasn't
opinions on that
talking
as
about
well.
should they be
No,
vetted and
I
who
had
were the
opinion-
men and why is there more
Yeah.
men than women.
Okay,
But then when he's
NJ,
Asian,
bloody hell, NJ, I had an opinion on that, and I said that they should be background checked before they come in here, because I certainly wouldn't want someone that I don't know living here in my house. So I had an opinion on that as well. I'm not talking about anyone of certain colour. I'm just talking about anyone. I think just we live in a very populated country. But however,
Angie,
anyone that
right.
does come should have a background check.
Angie, can I just quote something from the chat? Caroline's just made a point. She says, so what was it about the guy that made you shout about immigration?
What guy?
The guy that you said it to the other day?
Which one?
The guy that he says about, like, come out of the country or immigrants should leave or whatever. Whoever you was having a rant
I
about
wasn't
when you
saying
was
it to
out.
any
What was it
individual.
that made... Come on, Angie, don't play dumb now.
No, Angie, I never said it to any individual.
You sure about that?
What individual did I
I've seen
say
the
it
video.
to?
I think he's when you were sitting down with that other guy, Johnny or Joe or whatever his name is.
Johnny.
Was it his colour? Was it his colour?
No, I don't know.
She was drunk.
Can you tell me how that conversation got started, and then I'll reply?
Caroline, any chance you could come up, please? A reform voter? Are you mad? Yes, you did. There's a lot of people in here, Angie. You know me, man. I'm just here
I
to just
did with
have a
who? Tell
conversation
me.
and pull up the things that need to be pulled up because a lot of people pander to you, Angie, and it's
Tell me
not
how the
good.
conversation started.
So you haven't looked back on that content
I
from
target?
when you was out?
I'm asking you, NJ, who did I target?
No, you should know yourself because it come out of your
I'm
mouth.
asking you, obviously, don't you tell me.
Okay, well, Caroline, any more clarification? The man who wouldn't ring her the cab.
How do you know it was about him?
Don't listen. You try to spin it this way. I'm spinning it
I'm
back to
asking
you.
you, how do you know it's about
She
him?
asked the question. Caroline, could you put that question in the chat again so I can ask again, please?
How do you know it was about him, though?
Why didn't I see her on Saturday? Because I'm on holiday. That's why. I came in quite late when I think you just got in. I think. Just want a bit of clout. Yeah, whatever.
Listen, listen. Okay,
If I'm honest with you, I'm just disappointed because
listen. Let's forget that the weekend for a second, right? Listen, I've had my opinions on here many times, and I've always said whenever there's a crime, and I do feel like sometimes something that comes to this country, an immigrant, gets the blame for it. And I did say you can't put everyone in the same basket, and I don't think they should be attacked for what one person does. I made it quite clear. I said the only problem I have, to be fair, is the population, and that's it, regardless of what colour you are. And I've said that many, many, many times. Do you know what I mean? I get people telling me that I'm an immigrant and I should get on a boat home and all of this. Do you know what I mean? But however, I've said it many times. That's the only problem I have, to be fair. And I think people should be background checked. But asylum seekers and genuine, people that come to this country, absolutely, I've no problem here.
Angie, the majority of the people that say that stuff, yeah, they've either got half a teeth in their mouth, right? They don't work. They don't bring nothing into this country, right? They sit down majority of them do, and they want to spout their crap online when there's people that have been immigrants and come into this country, change their life, change their family's life, made money, and actually bring something into this culture. Because you see, in Britain, I'll tell you straight, in Britain, sorry, but your culture is lacking.
But I've just told
lacking.
You.
You know why it's lacking, Ange? You know why it's lacking?
I just told you, NJ, but my only issue is it being just overpopulated.
Overpopulated. So let's get rid of all the bums. Let's get rid of all the bums that don't do nothing and don't bring nothing. Let's get rid of them first.
Well, why should you get rid of someone that's born here?
Because they always say, "Oh, let's make Britain great again," but
should we go say that to someone?
No, wait there. Let me land my point. Let me land my point. Get rid of me. Well, I'm first generation born British. My parents and my nan came over here in the Windrush generation and helped make Britain great again. How about that one? Yeah, my nan was a teacher and a doctor when she came into Britain. Because that's what she brought into this country.
Hang on, NJ, you're saying a lot of the people that say things like this here are uneducated people and they haven't got teeth in their head and that they sit and they claim the state welfare. Is that what you just said?
Majority of them in this chat, yeah.
Right. So this is the thing. They are British citizens, right? A lot of them, their grandparents, their parents were British citizens too, okay? That is called legal entitlement, okay? Their families for generations have paid into a system that they are entitled to have look after them. That's why it is called welfare. It looks after the welfare of their people, not the welfare of the entire world, the welfare of their people. Do you understand the meaning of welfare?
Of course I do, James.
Okay,
yes,
and you understand that it's paid for by tax?
Yes,
people's
I do.
taxation.
Tax that,
Okay,
tax that
right.
I pay. Yes.
No,
Yes,
did I
James,
say
tax
no?
that
No,
I
no, no,
pay.
no, no. Did I aim this at you?
No, I'm just letting you know that.
No,
because
I
you're
didn't
one
say
of
that
these
you
people
didn't
that
pay
sit on
tax.
here
No,
and
I'm
beg a
letting you
coin.
know.
I don't sit
Well, I'm
on here
letting you
and
know
beg
I
a
didn't
coin,
say
mate.
you
All
didn't
right.
pay tax.
And
I
really
didn't
and
say you
truthfully,
didn't
we've had a
pay
back and
tax.
forth back in the day. You
No,
don't
but
really
all
like
I'm
me, mate.
telling
So
you
why are
is,
you
see the
coming up
people
here
in here,
and telling me X,
see
Y,
their
Z? I don't want to hear
listen.
it.
Do you
We've
want to
been
know what it
around
is?
each other bare times and we've kept it cordial. Now you want to come up and have an
No,
issue?
because you're a known race baiter.
Like,
You
back
told
off, mate. Are
everybody
you an
on the app
immigrant?
you were going to
Are you an
expose me
immigrant?
for being a racist. How did that go for you, Angie?
Oh, shut up, you Wally. We was
What's
going
wrong?
live
Did you
together,
not
all
manage to
three
get
of
me to
us.
say
We had a bit
something
of banter.
racist to
You
expose
started
me for?
crying. You started
Such a
crying,
shame.
and I came
Well,
back. I was like, you
listen,
know what?
I
Sorry,
believe
James.
all
If you feel that
illegal
way,
immigrants.
I'm
I
sorry.
believe that all illegal immigrants, you enter the country illegally, you should be gathered up and you should be put in the boat. No matter where you came from or what you're escaping from, you should be sent back because you did not come through the legal channels. Okay? There should be no care given to them because they had no care for the law and order of the system here. Okay?
And I've
They
got the
wanted
same
to
question
overrate
for
that.
you,
Then no,
James.
no, no.
Is that
If they want to
are
overrate
you on
our
about
law and
every
order, then we should
demographic
just
there? Are you
overrate
on
their law
about
and order
every
and send
demographic
them
that
back.
comes into this
Okay?
country?
No,
Hello?
fair is fair.
Every demographic. Is it
Every demographic,
you're talking
every
about? That's fine.
demographic, no matter
I
what
agree
their
with you,
race
mate.
is,
Yeah.
no matter their
Yeah.
race, religion, if they cross the
Yeah.
border illegally, grab them and send them back to where they came
they
from.
should be vetted. That's fine. That's fine.
No, not
I
fatted.
agree.
Not
I
fatted.
agree with
No,
that.
no. Not fatted. Send them back fucking home. No. Don't be letting them come in here, sneak in here and skip a queue of people that are planning to legally immigrate here. Have these people that just jump off boats and skip queues. No, not have that there. I want an immigration system that's fair and that actually works, not one that's being overrun by foreign countries.
Well, you know what you can do, mate? You can make a petition and you can go and talk to the government.
Why,
no matter
are you not in favour of what I'm saying,
how many times you burst the
Are you not in favour of what I'm
nothing
saying?
ain't going to change. So what
Are you not
need
in
to
favour
do-
of what
No,
I'm saying?
I'm
So
saying
are
you're
you
coming
in
up here
favour
and
of
you're
overrunning the borders?
You're high and mighty
You want
about
the
this.
borders
Go and do
overrun?
something about it, mate.
You
Don't
want
sit
the
on TikTok
borders overrun?
shouting your mouth off.
See, there
Go and
you
make
go.
a
You want the
petition.
borders overrun?
Go and make a petition, James.
No, but answer my point. Do
Go
you
and
agree with
make
what
a
I said?
petition.
No, you wanted to
Nothing
ask
to
me.
do with me.
Every
It's to do with the
demographic, every
government.
demographic, every demographic. Will you
Yeah,
tell
make
me?
sure you.
Do you
Yeah, make
agree
sure
with
you're
what
not
I said?
pinpointing one
Do you
demographic.
agree
Make
with
sure
what
you're
I
talking
said?
about all of them.
Do
'cause
you
if you're
agree
not
with
talking
what I
about all of
said?
them, then you
None of
are
them
a
should be coming
racist.
in illegal.
You understand?
Not a single foreign national should come in illegally. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Now, what I want from you, because you're so passionate about it, do something about it. Don't be some armchair guy bursting a vessel in your brain, mate. Because things that I'm passionate about, I get in the field and I make a change. I don't sit on TikTok going, oh,
No, you don't. You come on
everyone should go
TikTok and
back.
call people racist, you fucking moonbeam. You do fuck all.
Oh, whatever, mate. We're not
And
going
can I
back
tell you
over
this here? No,
three,
I
4
can tell
years
you
ago.
this here as well.
Yeah,
because I know you like to be
live in
on
that
this
past,
here, like
mate.
race bait. I'm a race warrior thing and all this here, right? I just need to get this in your head, okay, right? You are no Martin Luther fucking King, right?
Is that right, James?
You need to get that into your
Is that
fucking
right,
head.
James?
You do not
Is that
speak.
right?
You do not speak
When
for
have
people's
I
black
ever-
fucking
have
rights,
I
you
ever come on
moonbeam.
here and
If
claim that I'm Martin Luther?
you're
You wally.
detrimental to them. You're detrimental because you go around trying to race bait. You cause more hate than you fucking do bring people together. You're a divisionist. You're a divisionist.
Excuse me?
You
Excuse
actively
me?
look for people to be racist to you. You're an active divisionist.
Wow. I hope all of this is being recorded. That
It is
crazy.
recorded.
That
It
is
is recorded.
crazy. I hope it is.
What's
I
wrong?
hope
Do you
it
not
is.
like the truth?
Well, okay, then I need you to bring some proof of this. Bring
What
some
do you mean?
proof.
You need me to bring some proof?
Bring
You're
some
in here
proof,
trying to
because
suggest
that
that
is
Angie was
that is
racist.
that's a
You tried to
wild-
suggest
that's a
Angie was
wild
being
claim.
racist
Things
5
that I
minutes
go
ago.
ar-
In
I
fact,
go around
you
looking for
suggested
people to be
Angie was
racist,
being
is that what you're
racist
saying,
about
James?
something that you didn't even see. You were relying on Caroline from the comments to feed you,
No, I seen
weren't you?
something in the comments
And then
and I
when
thought
you were
that's
called
actually a
out
good
on it,
question.
Caroline wasn't quick enough to type, so you couldn't answer because you were using what Caroline had said you. So you would believe comments, you clown.
She said something in the chat that I thought was a good question. When I asked Angie,
And then when you were pushed on it, you didn't even understand the question that you had asked. Angie pushed you on what you asked and you didn't even
proof's in the pudding.
understand.
She's trying to spin it back
You
on me,
didn't
but it's
even
her
understand.
I do understand, mate. I
You
definitely
didn't?
understand.
Okay,
I
but
do
then
understand,
who was
yeah.
it Angie was
Because
allegedly racist
there was
to?
two cases. There was one case
No,
when
who
she
was
in the
Angie
shop with the
allegedly
guy,
racist
and
to?
there was
If
the
you
other
understood
case
the
when she was
question,
going
who
into
was
the
Angie
taxi.
racist to?
So there was two things.
No, she accused Angie of being racist when she was with that guy Johnny, as you were making clear to everybody. But you couldn't elaborate on
Yeah,
what it was
when
she
she
done.
was
No. But you failed to elaborate on what it was that she was being racist
about the
about
taxi.
because you wanted to read a comment, attack Angie, and try to race bait because that's what you're all about.
Attack, mate. Oh, shut up, James, man.
Sorry, James, can I just
How is
interrupt,
it
right?
attacking?
Go ahead, Jill.
Thank you.
shut up, man.
NJ, you're up here attacking Angie, right? And didn't you say not so long ago, right, that young girls deserve to get SA'd because of what they wear?
Jill, once again, right? Bring proof. Bring the actual
I'll
video.
find the proof.
Bring the video.
Proof.
Do you have video? Go and get the proof. I've told
I will.
you
I'll
this
find the proof.
how
Don't
many
you worry
times.
about that.
Go and get
I'll
the
put
proof,
the proof
and
up
bring it
all
to the
over the
table.
internet.
Nobody will have a video with those things coming out of my mouth, and that's
Yes,
what I've
you
got to say on
did.
it.
1,000%
Go
you
and
did.
get the video, Jill.
I will.
Jill,
I'll
get
find
the
the
video.
proof. I tell you what,
I
I'll
swear
find the
down, if you
proof
get
and
the
I'll
video,
post it.
and I have said that, I will come off this app. How about that?
I'll find
Go
the
and get
proof
the
and I
video
will
and
post it,
prove that
okay?
I said what you just
Jill,
said.
get the video
word
now,
for
get it
word,
now,
and I will delete my account.
It's 1,000% said.
Yes.
Get it out,
So
Jill.
you've got Jill. You've got 24 hours, love. You got
Who are you
24
giving 24
hours.
hours, NJ?
24 hours. Who the
Who are you
hell's
talking
that?
to?
You got
Telling me.
24
Who are you
hours.
talking
love.
to?
You got a lot
She's
of time
as
on
much
your hands
time as she
anyway.
wants,
You're always on
NJ.
this app.
She's
Hang
as
on,
much
hang
time
on,
as she
James,
wants.
hang on,
Don't you
James,
give
hang on,
anybody a
James.
fucking deadline, you
24
clown.
hours. When you're
Hang
making
on,
bold
James. I
claims
have
like
listen.
that, bring
Do not
it to
tell
the
me
table.
how long I got, right? But didn't you fall out with
Well, don't
Devon
talk
at
to
the
me
time?
then.
You fell out with Devon over it. Remember?
You want to rise Devon up?
Devon
rise him
fell
up?
out with you over what you said.
Do you want to rise Devon up?
Where's Devon going to call himself a liar?
Bring him up.
It's all right. I'll get the proof. But instead of showing you, and don't give me, you've got 24 hours. Who the hell
You
do you
got
think you
24
are?
hours, love. You
I
come
know
up
who
here
the
on your
fuck's
high
saying he is.
horse. I
Keep
want you to bring
24
I want
hours.
you
I
to
mean,
bring
listen, you
bring that
24
video
hours to
to the
find out
table.
where I shit in your
There's
property. How
another
about
man
that one?
bullying a woman. Look, I'll give you 24 hours.
Bullying a woman, right? So you can talk to me and come up here. NJ, ain't you done this? And then the moment that I speak back
Oh,
to you, I'm a
no.
bully.
I will find it. I will find it.
And then-
1,000%.
all right,
You
Angie.
didn't start. You've got
Angie,
24
I'm not
hours,
speaking to this
NJ,
shit.
to
Let me
prove your
speak.
innocence.
Angie,
Let me speak.
You
have I
fucking
attacked
clown.
you?
You,
I'm
Devon,
speaking to
said-
Angie. I'm not speaking to these you two. Angie, I'm
I don't give a fuck,
Do you
NJ.
feel-
We're speaking
do
to
you
you.
feel attacked
Well,
by
we're
me, Angie?
speaking
Be
to you,
honest.
NJ.
I'm not talking to you.
This is what
Angie.
freedom of speech is, NJ.
Angie,
Yeah.
can you hear me? Look at her face. Do you feel attacked by me, Angie?
No, but I
You're
do think
constantly
you rage
doing
bait.
it.
Okay, no, that's
I
all
do
I needed
think
to
you
know.
rage
Angie,
bait.
Angie, he alleged that you were racist for something that he has no knowledge
Say
of.
no more. Say no more.
I tell
That's
you
all
what,
I needed
NJ.
to hear.
I tell you what, NJ, rather than give it 24 hours, right? I will find the video and I'll post it all over TikTok because I know Devon fell out with you over it. Okay?
Jill,
Okay, Angie, I have a question
you know
for you.
what?
I have a question for you. Did
tomorrow,
did
I'll push
NJ jump
live.
up in
I'll
here
get Devon to
and
come in
question
me
you
and Devon can
about
speak
race?
about it, yeah?
Yeah, you did.
Right, he jumped
And
into
guess what? Not once did I say anything about colour or anything like that.
Yeah, so he
No,
wanted to,
man.
he
Get the
wanted to
video.
get up,
And
and
he
as
didn't even
usual,
know who I was
NJ,
referring- he
you
doesn't
want to
even
bring the
know who
narrative
I was
about
talking
racism.
about. He didn't even know who I
You
was
know,
talking about.
Angie, we had a conversation on the same night when it happened, so don't go there because
And you
everybody
just
knows.
came up and
I was
asked
up
who was I
here
talking
having
about, and I asked you
conversations
who
with
have I
you.
targeted, and you couldn't answer.
Yeah, because there's two separate incidents. That's why. You know that as well.
No.
You do. There's two separate incidents. The one with the taxi and the one when you was in Five Guys.
Taxi? What taxi?
When you was
See,
about
no,
to get in the
see,
taxi,
this is
you
the thing.
ordered the taxi, or
NJ,
you was waiting
elaborate.
for a
What did
taxi.
she
It was
say?
something- You was
What
waiting
did she
by the
say,
taxi.
NJ? Because you don't even know.
I've been tagged in it. Levi's tagged me in it. Bare people
then why
tagged
were
me.
you asking
Levi's
Carla?
played
You
it how
said
many
earlier.
times? When she said about
Why were
all
you asking
immigrants,
Carla? You said
all
earlier.
immigrants should go home. All immigrants should go home.
I was talking
So
about
she wasn't saying that.
I was talking about illegal.
Well, she was talking about illegal. That's a
Either
very
way,
valid
mate.
I'm
point.
sorry,
Either way,
if
you
you
know what I
put
mean.
a front of the
Did you say? Did
right?
you say illegal immigrants or did you
I'm
say
sorry, I
immigrants?
didn't put illegal in it, but that's who I was putting illegal.
didn't
Here we
you,
go
though,
again.
NJ, come up when she was drunk, right? 1 o'clock in the morning. Then you come up the next day, and now you've come up again. You just want to carry it on, like. But I tell you what, I will get this video of you saying,
I happen to land in the
video.
live.
No,
I
I
will
thought
get
you were
this-
on holiday. Enjoy your fucking holiday and fuck
It's
off. How about
fucking
that one?
10 to 2 in the morning,
yeah,
James.
enjoy your
All right, I've
fucking
been here
holiday.
for 8 days.
What a holiday you're in, fucking
parched,
pulling
mate,
Angie up
I've
for
had
shit that you don't even know
massages,
she said.
I've had food.
And
You're a
And I'm
clown.
I'm
You're
chilling,
a
don't worry
clown.
about me.
What a fucking holiday. You're obsessed with
Oh,
Angie
I've had
and
an
her fucking
amazing holiday.
bedroom.
Thank you,
NJ,
Shane.
Angie in her
NJ,
bedroom
Had
was
a
more
banging
important than your
holiday,
holiday.
mate.
Well
I think
done.
you need a holiday because all
I
you're
had
doing
one.
is shout
I
and
fucking
scream.
had one, you Richard, and I fucking loved it. I was stoned for fucking
Great,
14
mate.
fucking days. I loved it.
Well done, well done.
NJ,
I hope you
enjoy
enjoyed
your
it.
holiday and prepare for the video to go up of where you said that young girls need to be SA'd because of what they wear. Disgusting.
Look at the, I'm so glad that I've already got the message that I'm recording all this. Jill,
Record it. Who the
Jill,
fuck's going to
because
do
do you
fuck all
understand?
MJ?
Do you understand what defamation of character is, Jill?
No need for defamation of character, mate. I
No,
got the
there
video.
is, there is.
Devin fell out with
No,
you.
there definitely is because
No, there
we
isn't.
are. Yes, because we
Right,
are all
sue me then.
covered
Go
by
to the police or
ICO
sue me.
communications, right?
Sue me,
Right?
because I
Trust me.
actually,
When
I will
I've been
get the
away,
video.
I've been doing my research, and it's people like you, Jill, that want to spout what hearsay has said that can be damaging to not only people's careers but their mental health. But you wouldn't care anyway, would you? You wouldn't.
Says
You wouldn't
you,
care
coming in the
because
box.
you are the kind of people you don't care about men's mental health, do
No,
you?
nor do you.
The things
With
that you're
Angie's
putting on
mental
my
health.
name, the things
Nor
that
do
you're
you
putting
with
on my
Angie's
name, are not
mental health.
things
That's
that
all
should be
you've
put
done
on
for
any man's
2-3
name.
days.
Do you understand?
Is come in the box and attack Angie, so you don't care about her
I'm not
mental health
attacking him, having
either.
a conversation, and just because I'm
why
not
should
licking
I
her
give a
off
shit
like
about
you
your
lot,
mental
you don't
health?
like it. You don't like it because I'm
I
not
don't care, mate.
singing
Trust
to the
me.
note.
Trust
Because I'm
me.
not singing to the same note as you don't like it. Oh wow.
No. Listen,
I've got
the
my
likes
own
of you
mind, and I can
don't
speak
bother
on
me.
what
Don't
I
even
see.
faze
Right.
me. You can't bully me, mate. Trust me.
Oh, so because I'm answering back to you now, I'm a bully. Well, why don't you just leave me alone then?
Well,
Angie doesn't feel
we leave
attacked
him
or
alone.
threatened. She doesn't need you, Jill.
You leave Angie alone. You were in there the night she came back, right, from London, right, drunk, right? You were in a box then, spouting off. You were in
Exactly,
yesterday,
because I was
and now you're in
disappointed by
again
what I
today.
heard.
Honestly,
Okay,
I was
then,
disappointed by
NJ,
what I heard. That's
no, that's
why.
all right then,
Okay.
NJ. Angie, do you feel defamed by NJ coming in and calling you a racist?
Oh, there we
and
are.
Claiming that you were a
There we
racist?
are, Angie.
I don't know, I wasn't
Can somebody
racist.
send that
But do
video
you
to,
feel
Angie, please?
defamed by that accusation?
What does defamed mean?
Defamation of character. Alleging
Right.
you're a racist. Yeah. Well then, no, but there you go, NJ. Two can play at that game. You
James,
defamed
Angie.
Angie.
It's all a game
No,
play
but
with
listen,
you,
two can
James.
play
but
that
you
game.
see
I
what
know
I'm
you think
saying?
you're
There's
clever
actually
with your
facts
words.
behind
No,
it.
but
What
sure, you
Jill's
can make
saying
allegations
is a
about
lie.
other people.
So,
Angie?
we'll see.
What about
Angie?
Angie's mental health?
There's someone in the comments that have found the video. Can you send it to Angie, please?
Can you send
And then
it
you
to
can do
me
your
as
defamation of character.
Don't worry, Jill. I definitely will.
Yeah. Of course you can.
Leon,
I'll
you're
file that
mad.
shit through.
Can you
All right,
send it to
Leon, your
Angie,
ma's
please?
flaps.
Whoever's got it. Please. Angie can play it. How's that?
Go on, play it.
well, if I get it.
Oh, so I'm not going nowhere. I'll stay here. Let me crack a can. You know, I'm on holiday.
Fuck you what? No, you're on holiday with you in this box.
I know. He's been
Can
in
you
twice
show us that
today.
you're on holiday?
And
We
last
don't
night.
believe you.
A fab holiday when you've got to go into somebody's box and bullying them up bloody something that never happened, isn't it?
I know. Imagine being obsessed with Angie in her bedroom when you're on your holiday.
I know. Some holiday. God, I'd be over the moon with that holiday, like.
Oh,
Not.
I've had an amazing time, honestly. It has been
Tell yourself
extraordinary.
that.
Extraordinary. I know.
I'm sure you have.
I have. Fuck, it's been amazing. When you work as hard as me, you know, you deserve to go away.
Ah, you're a civil rights
Look,
warrior.
have the luxury
Sure.
of life.
Ah, yeah. People live better lives because of you.
They
I
do.
haven't got
They
it.
do. They do, James.
No,
Yeah?
they fucking don't. You're full of
I
fucking
actually
shit.
pour
You're
into
full of shit.
my community. You do.
I'm
nothing
sure
but
you
beg off
do.
your
I'm sure you
community.
do.
I'm
sure
sure I
you
do. Yeah, mate. I'm sure I do. Yeah. The accolades show.
And is it all demographics or is it just one?
All demographics.
Are you
from
sure?
Asian, white,
Are you
it could be
sure?
Pink, purple,
Are you
all
sure?
kids are included by me, mate. Yes, I am sure.
No one sent me it anyway.
Angie,
Sure, you won the Pride of Britain
they
award.
can't send it yet because what she's saying is lies. Are they going to shut up and I explain?
No, I did know. I know about
Are they
video,
gonna
but I
Are they gonna
can't
be
remember.
quiet and I explain? Because after I explain now, I'm never explaining again. I promise you.
Okay. I
Right.
see you can explain. Okay.
Okay, so 3 years ago, there was a teacher from my area who I grew up with. He used to work with my sisters. He used to work in the community, worked in the church, and he was a safeguarding lead in a school. The day when I went live with you, I had no sleep because out of nowhere, there was an article that came out that Stephen was recording children under the table, doing all this weird shit, and he had loads of weird shit on his computer. Obviously, my head was blue. I'm contacting my sisters, asking if this guy had done anything, etc., etc. When I was live with you, Angie, I had you muted. You had gone, but I was on live with you before. And because I couldn't drop from the live because I had a crack on my phone, and all my people knew around that time when I had that 11, when it was broke, I couldn't leave a live. People would have to drop and I'd carry on, right? So I was promoting some things that I wanted to come for the app. All the cult are like, why are you begging Angie? Angie's following, rare. But people are actually coming in and asking like, oh, you're new, like you seem cool, like what you're about, what are you looking to bring to the app? Right, cool. Canadian Angie has come in. Who are you? Move away. All this
on your own profile.
What, excuse me, wait, let me land.
You actually said it on your own profile.
But where the fuck are you landing? It's for fuck's sake,
This is what I'm saying. You don't want to. This is what I'm saying. You don't
get to the fucking point.
All right, shut your mouth then, you little wally. Because if it was in my face, you'd never talk to me like that.
Who
this
fucking
is a serious thing.
Who fucking
I swear to God, I'd put you through the ground, mate. Shut your mouth, you little weasel. You little weasel, shut your mouth.
You wouldn't do fuck all, you fucking
You're putting a big allegation on me, and when I'm trying to clear it up,
I didn't make no allegations, you fucking did, you clown.
You are, you fucking dickhead.
I didn't say I called you a race beater.
Shut up then. Shut up then. Stop trying to trigger me when I'm talking about something that's serious.
Well then fuck up and get to the point.
Yeah, shut your mouth, mate.
Or
why don't you drop then? It's got nothing to do with you, has it?
Or what?
Exactly,
What the
you little
fuck are you
twat.
gonna do?
You little weasel. You're a little weasel, mate. Be quiet. Or you're just smoke and mirrors, mate. Shut up.
Aye, and sure everyone's a racist in your eyes.
Shut your mouth. Anyway, and
got a warning, Angie. Because he'll get banned otherwise.
Yeah, because you can't abuse people, NJ.
No, I know.
What about men's mental health? Shouldn't be abusing men in boxes.
No women.
Nor women too.
He's supposed to be on holiday.
I know.
What about my mental health? You lot are triggering me.
No, what about ours?
Serious accusations on my name, and I'm trying to clear it up, and you're talking over me like it's a joke. As you can tell by the way I'm acting, it's not a joke, and it's something that's been affecting my mental health.
Well, will you get to the fucking point then?
Out of respect, James, shut your fucking mouth, bro. Man
get to the fucking point.
Because if accusations like that was put on you, you would want to clear your name. So shut up, bro.
Get to the point then.
How do you think Angie feels?
Be quiet.
All the time.
It was a long-winded situation, so I need to say it. I'm sorry.
You said it.
Right. Anyway. Oh my God. I'm trying my best not to be disrespectful to you, Jill. Because if I say anything to you, you call me a bully.
It's sent
Because if I say anything, you call me a bully.
Do you call everybody else bullies?
Nicky.
No, I don't call people bullies. Right, can I finish now?
Would you call them racist?
Can I finish?
Go.
Yeah, go finish. I'll see if I've got this video.
Okay, thank you. So, a good friend of mine, Zoe, came in the chat and says, oh my God, have you heard about what Stephen done? Zoe goes to the school and he was a teacher of hers. And I'm like, yeah, I heard about it. And I mentioned somebody's name whose daughter was a part of it, who was affected by it. And I went to school with her and her sister, and her damn granddad calls me her son, right? Anyway, that's neither here or there. So when I'm speaking now, I was talking about that situation, not aiming at anybody, talking to somebody in my chat. Then I was talking about things that I see in society, and I was saying that us as parents need to do more to promote self-love to our young children so that they don't feel like they have to wear makeup, right? Everyone's like, why are you shaming? Why are you body shaming? Why are you doing this? Why are you saying it's the children's fault? I never said it was their fault. I was just saying that at the end of the day, a lot of children miss out on key studies because when they go to school, this is what I'm saying, it wasn't even about that. When they go to school, right, and they've got their face full of makeup, they get sent to something called ISO, which is isolation. That's where I used to work in isolation. I used to say to them, like, look, you've got key studies, you're in year 10, year 11, can't you just not wear it so that you can go in and do studies? Because being with me and doing ISO and giving written work and not having your teacher, you're going to miss out on key studies. That is what I was trying to say. Everybody, the way how this app is, and this was like 3-4 years ago, the way how this app is now, right? Everybody is selective because there's been people that are not of colour. That's what I'm saying. That's why I used to say, is it my colour? Why it's some witch hunt? Because there's other guys that have said bare weirdo shit, but all you lot in the comments love them off.
No. So the thing is, Angie, now you're trying to twist that.
Angie, now you're making it.
So you just said,
you
just said that you were talking about abuse in a school, and while you were talking about abuse in the school, you then decided to say that young girls maybe shouldn't be wearing makeup and things like that there. Of course, people are going to take that there as victim blaming, because whether we girls put makeup or not on, they should never ever be abused in school.
Yeah, and you know what, James? What you said there, when I had people come up, I said, if it sounds like I have to own it and I apologise, because that's not the way how I was trying to land my point. But the thing is, I was talking about 3 different things at the same time. In my heart of heart, I know that that wasn't my intention, but that's why I held accountability, because I was trying to say too much at the same time. So if it come across that way, then I can't take that away from people being offended. I said that straight away. When Paige, people close to me, was upset, I ran a live straight away on the same day. I never ran, I never hid, I never done a live and turned my comments off. I let people come up and educate me. And I learned a lot of things, to be fair, from it that I wouldn't even have knew before that happening. So I took a lot away from that. So that was, wait there, let me finish. So that was 3.5 years ago. What have I said moving forward that will make you think, you know what? No, he's just that way inclined anyway. Oh, he would say things like that anyway.
Yeah,
No.
can I just say one thing really quickly, Angie? I mean, I haven't heard what you said here, but I don't think you've meant it in the way, you know, some people have made out to be fair. You said something maybe...
Definitely not.
Wait till you hear it first, Angie.
Yeah, you heard something that...
And I was really passionate because it was something that was personal to me and it was in my area. I was really passionate about it at the time. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
and that's
okay.
why I thought,
Angie.
I spiraled out of control. Wait, let me finish, please, Jill, and then you can land. All right, I might have spiraled out of control when I was
not
talking.
flying.
This was the same day as well that Canadian Angie and Millie had doxed my address. There was a lot of things building up that I was triggered on that live, and I'm not going to blame not having sleep, but I definitely was not myself, because when I looked back at that recording, I was like, that isn't me. Like, I could see it in my eyes that, you know what, it's like this app sometimes takes over people. That was a learning curve for me, and after that, I didn't even co-host or battle with anybody. Because I was like, fuck that. I ain't having these weird people try and draw me out. And the reason why it hurts to me is because I ain't got no criminal record. I ain't got no Claire's law. I'm not abusive to women. In my life, I swear down, if you know me in my life, I'm a people that help. I'm a person that helps. You know,
okay.
I'm not a person.
I don't think
I'm not a person that brings people down.
No,
so
but
when you're saying about
I just think we
bullying,
should shut this down now, because I don't think you meant it in that way. If it's affected your mental health, we can't take it that way. If it, you know, affects your
it
mental
fucking
health.
has, man.
Let me
You know how
just
many
speak a
lies
minute, Ange.
and the amount of horrible shit people say on my name, and that ain't
But the
even
thing
me.
is,
It's not
NJ,
right, man. You need to
But the
stop,
thing
yo.
is,
I'm not
NJ,
gonna
right?
keep
You're
doing
saying
it.
what you're saying, right? Fair enough, right? I'll go with that, right? However, you coming up constantly going at Angie for what she's saying, it isn't nice, is it?
Me and Angie, we have a debate, right? If she ever felt that
it's not
I
a
come up and
debate.
attack her, she
It's
would
not a
own
debate.
it is a debate. No, but it is though.
it's not. It's
No, but
Because she
hang
puts
on now,
actions on the app, and people are allowed to have an opinion.
No, but
Don't do
NJ,
things on the app if
no,
you
but I'm
don't
going
want
to
people
bust
to have
this
an
myth.
opinion, man.
It's a myth. It's a myth, NJ, and I'm going to bust it now. You ready? NJ, did NJ not come up into this box to call you a racist?
Did
No,
you?
I came
Okay,
up talking
right.
about
No,
the colour.
NJ.
wait,
NJ,
James,
no.
I came up and
So you're
saying
putting that
about
on Angie's
how can you
name.
allow someone to say coloured? Because I was
And
going for a
then
little
you were going at
coloured
Angie
comment.
because then you were going at Angie because her pulling him up on it wasn't sufficient enough for you.
Angie pulled him up on
Not
it.
You were
really.
making
I
out
just
as if
felt
like
that Angie's been around us
it wasn't
enough to know
sufficient
that.
enough for you, as if like she had some sort of acceptability for it.
Angie
You
pulled him up
knew
on it
what narrative
3
you were trying
times.
to run there, NJ. Now you're clever.
Yeah, but James, this is the reason why people like Angie shouldn't have held lives then, because it's really sad when you feel like you've got an ally or someone that actually cares about something that is like really personal to you, and then down the line, things that we've told you about, like
NJ,
being
you
called coloured,
conceded.
mate. I'm not coloured, mate. I'm not
NJ,
coloured.
I know, but NJ,
I
you
am one
conceded.
colour,
But
mate.
you already conceded that she told the guy off for that, but the guy kept saying it.
Yeah, I didn't tell
So
him off, I just
your
corrected
issue
him,
with
yeah.
Angie is that she didn't do it sufficiently enough to your satisfaction. She did pull the guy
Maybe
up
so.
on it, but she didn't do it enough times for your liking. That's basically what you get into pull her up on. And because she didn't do it for enough times to your liking, you're wanting to imply that she was somehow racist for that.
Angie told him 3
No,
times.
I know. I said, why are you spiraling out of control? And are you racist? Because it's like it seems like it's one thing after one thing after another. And I've always said this, that if you do stuff like that, it's like opening the doors for people that are racist, that feel like, well, you know what, I'm comfortable around here, so I can come up and start using. And then the whole and Asians get more racism than the coloured people. Like, listening to that, you know how disheartening that is.
That
And
was
it's
from
Angie's
that
platform.
guy. That was the guy that said that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, I hear you,
no,
but
but
it's
no,
like-
no,
it's
hang
like-
on,
it's
NJ.
like- it's
No,
like-
no,
it's like,
NJ,
why-
right? No,
James,
this is
be
the
quiet,
thing,
man. I'm
NJ,
talking
right?
to
No,
Angie, man.
no,
It's
no,
like
but
we
this
are
is the
going-
thing, NJ.
Mate, I'm
NJ,
talking
read the
to Angie.
comments.
Oh
No, but
my
read the
God,
comments.
I'm not
There's
reading
NJ,
the
read the
comments. I'm
comments.
having
There's a lot of people that
conversation.
aren't happy with having you on this platform because of what you
Oh,
say.
wow. No one
but
cares.
no,
As long
but
as
NJ,
Angie's not happy
but
and
no,
drops
but
me,
hang
I'm
on.
cool with
You're
that.
you're entitled to your
It's
opinion.
not about the masses, mate.
Well, there you go. So if it's not about the masses, if it's not about the masses, why is that guy
I'm not trying to be
his
a people
opinion?
pleaser. I'm trying to land my point of how I feel about something. How you take it is how you take it, James. I'm not
how
Well, then
putting
that's the
it
same
bro.
for that other guy.
Yeah, but when you're talking about
Angie's feelings.
racism, something that's personal to me, clearly I'm gonna feel affected or feel a way about it, and I'm allowed to talk. No
All
one
right, so
can
is
silence
Angie
me.
not allowed to feel how she was feeling? NJ, was Angie not allowed to feel how she was
Angie, the
feeling?
thing is, Ange, I'm having the conversation with you, Ange, right? Not having the conversation with these two anymore, okay? Because the way it's looking, it's like 3 against 1, but yet I'm the bully.
Oh. Right, and
No, you tried to bully, but didn't
and
happen
I'm
for
going to
you.
drop down now. But
And now you're trying to be the victim. Now you're very good at being a victim.
3, 4 people coming at you.
You're very good at being a victim, NJ.
Angie.
You're very quick to
No,
challenge
but this is
people,
what I'm
NJ, but
saying,
you're
though,
also very
because-
quick to be the victim. You only want to challenge them
I'm
when you're in
just
a
telling you.
position
I'm
of
just
strength.
telling you how it is.
No, you only want
I'm
to
telling you
challenge
how it
people
is.
when you're in a
3
position of
yous
strength.
coming at me.
You're
Left,
a
right, and
race
centre. Why
baiter.
can't Angie
You're a
have the
race baiter.
conversation?
You're
No, I ain't a race
you're a
baiter.
race baiter.
But NJ, you're saying about
Let me take you. Sorry, carry on, Jill.
Ange, NJ, right? You were saying about what you felt, right? But why don't you take in consideration how Angie felt at that time? Hello?
I can't hear you, NJ.
I just think it's time for her to have a cup of tea. Angie, I come up here to talk to you, not Jill.
And also, are you going over to CLA's now where she's been racist as hell? So are you going over to have a go at her now? CLA?
Send me over the video then, Jill.
Oh, I'm sure you can find it like you've just found what Angie's done.
Maybe if I scroll on the FYP and I see it, then maybe I'll have an opinion on it, or am I not allowed to have an opinion now?
Okay. Whatever.
Okay. Is that it? Or yeah, you come to bully NJ, see? Is that it now, Jill? Or you know, do you want to hit the man when he's down?
Oh, what do you mean, down? You don't feel that Angie's fed up with you coming up here and having a go at her?
Angie's fine.
You got
Come
your
out of her
opinions.
a-hole
Angie had her
woman.
opinion. End of.
Angie is fine. She is fine.
Not when you're coming up 24/7 having a go at her.
Angie likes the rebuttal, and I make sure I don't go personal with her. Sometimes firm, but I'm definitely fair. Yeah. Well, this has been eventful, Angie, but I do appreciate the fact that you heard me out and said, yes, I get it. It's definitely because the way how people span that and ran with it, they're all weirdos, man. They're absolutely weirdos. And I had to withdraw. Like I used to wake up to go to work to hear that crazy woman from Canada talking about me like she's got a pitchfork or she wants to lynch me. That's the way how she used to go on. She used to run a live on me every day. And then what happened in the end? What happened in the end? Devon said to her, actually, it never went down like that. If defamation of character is in here, she can rise and say the same thing. Because when Devon said that, I lost my head and went at Devon again. And she said, well, NJ, like, he's just like rebutted it now. And I'm like, no, it's too late. It's too late. The damage has done. He should have done it straight away. Not let me get dragged all over the app just because me and him had a personal grievance at the time. Because he didn't like it when people started bringing up essay things, and he's been in the fucking paper. I ain't been in no paper for that. So that's the reason why, Jill, why I don't fuck with Devon. Because at the end of the day, he's been through that shit. He knows what it's like, and he allowed me to have my name dragged around the app when I did not say those things. And Cal, you need to shut your mouth as well, mate.
Yeah, I feel that kind of does affect you, that, about that, what you said and things. Do you know what I mean? What was
Angie, of course it does, because that is not in my nature.
Yeah, but I'm not a racist. Okay, can I just, me and NJ just talk for a second, right?
I don't need a one,
I'll drop down now, Ange.
Oh, no, you can stay. It's all right, Jill. You can stay if you want. So, listen, I shouldn't have probably said what I said at night, yeah? I probably shouldn't have said what I said. I was offended. That's what I felt. I'm not going to lie. I did feel that way, right? And obviously, you got these leaflets that have been leaked and all of this. And, that triggered me a little bit as well, because I just think, why does people need to be, given instructions on what consent is and, and stuff like that. And I do get that as well. Being from New Zealand, people say that when I talk on immigration or I talk, and I've always spoken, and I've always been very fair when I've spoken about immigration. I've always said, listen, just because someone's committed a crime that is maybe someone that's come to live here doesn't mean like you can put everyone in the same basket, right? And I've always said no one that comes to this country to live should be attacked for that, because the majority are probably peaceful, right? And I've said that many times. Many times I've said that. I think I've been very fair. I think, and I've said people have always, and I think I've just been really sarcastic because people say I'm an immigrant, so I kind of felt I had that right to say it. But we're talking about anyone that was as of colour. Do you get what I'm saying?
Andrew, I'm hearing you out, right? I'm not the only person.
Yeah, and I apologise if it has come across that way.
Big up yourself for doing that. It's not an apology to me because you didn't say it to me. Do you know what I'm saying? I was just saying that it's like, for me, it's disappointment, and I'm just only one person. Who cares if I'm disappointed, really? It's these that are making it something big, because I'm not the only one that has been disappointed with what you've said. You've probably gone through it all flipping days, right? But all I'm saying is
illegal as well. I just think this country's overpopulated, but I think everyone should be vetted, and have a background check. And then when you got these leaflets, you've got to remember though, NJ, the government, right? They're dividing people, because why have these leaflets been leaked? As to what's being given to people that come to this country on consent and what's right and what's not is giving instructions. That's quite concerning, don't you think? And when you read these leaflets and you think that's the government putting these out there. So don't you think that they have a bit to blame as to the divide that they cause?
I think, right, if you said this like you're saying it now on a straight head and had a debate and had different people having their opinions, you wouldn't have had the backlash that you're having because you was drunk, right? And you said what you said.
Can I just say one
You
thing?
you
No,
don't care,
can I
Angie.
say
But look at this,
something?
Jill.
One
Look at all
sec, no,
these
one sec,
people. They care.
One sec, Ginger. Please let me just finish. The only
Yeah, I'm
backlash I'm
listening.
having really is from the people that dislike me, that have a, and you know that, NJ, because if they were friends with me, they probably would be agreeing, that, and it's just like everybody on this app. If you don't like that person, you're going to get dragged. They don't care about the subject or what you said. They only care about going at you because they don't like you. That's true, NJ.
Well, of course, I know that's true. It's hard. This is why I'm not a part of that. But sometimes I pop in and out. A lot of them that don't like me, you don't have to worry. In a week and a half, I'm back to my routine, and y'all don't have to worry about me popping in here and having my say. But sometimes I like to rise up.
I don't have a problem with you popping in. I don't.
I know you don't, but these people and Jill in the chat, and I'm not really bothered about them anyway. But the way how they go on, it's just ridiculous. That I bully you and I attack you. Like, why did they? So do you ask me, Ange? Why did they say that? Why did they say that? Because I'm a passionate person, but I'm not attacking you.
Can I be honest? I think sometimes you do vacillate. And maybe you don't, but that's how sometimes, and this is from previous conversations, that's just how it comes across. Maybe that's not your intention, but that's how it comes across to some people, not everyone.
I don't know, man. It is what it is. Obviously, look, upon self-reflection, I don't feel like I attack it. I just feel like sometimes I'm passionate about. If it's something that I'm passionate about, and it's just me and you having a one-way conversation, it flows really well. I stay for 10 minutes and then I keep it moving. The moment the outside noise come in and start screeching like a weasel, it's just that's what makes it get all hype. And I get it, you don't mind because it brings numbers in, but then we lose the conversation.
Yeah. Listen, I probably shouldn't have said what I said. I was really being sarcastic, but can I just say something? I shouldn't have said what I said, but however, I'm really not a racist. Do you know what I mean? That's one thing.
James.
Well,
as long as you know in your heart of hearts that you ain't racist, that's all that matters, isn't it, really?
Listen,
only you know, Angie, because there's a lot of people that are closet racist. We know that.
Listen,
there's a lot of closet stuff.
Yeah, but you could say that then you could say things, and a lot of people should be arrested for the things they say on social media because
100%. Yes,
and
they should.
That were standing outside that hotel. I don't see it as racist myself. That's just my opinion. I just think people have an opinion on immigration. And especially illegal immigration. And that's their opinion. That's how I see it.
It's called freedom of speech.
Yeah, everybody has a right to protest, but be peaceful about it, though.
Yeah, but NJ, you got to remember.
Don't be a lager lout about it, because you know what I mean.
NJ, forget what I just said for a second, right? I have had many discussions on immigrations, and I've always said my only big issue is it being overpopulated, this country, because it's it's overpopulated, and that's my only issue. Whatever colour you are, I've said that. I've also said about crime. When people talk about crime in regards to the immigrants that come to this country, I've also said you can't put everyone in the same basket. That's that one person, that one individual. Okay, that's one case, and that's important. Don't get me wrong, one too many and all that, but we can't put everyone in the same basket, and not everyone should be attacked. I've made that very clear. You know what I mean? So please don't think that I'm a racist, because I'm not. I've had many discussions on it, and I've always said, let's not attack everyone for what one person has done. Do you know what I mean?
And Angie, I'm not trying. No, I understand what you're saying, and I want to go off the back of that and say I'm not trying to dismiss how certain people feel, because I know there might be people in the comments that their children have been affected, or do you know what I'm saying, with the grooming gangs and all that. So I'm not trying to take that away, because, like, again, if that happened to a woman in my family, I'd probably share the same thing. But then my fight would be with the people who are letting these people in. Do you know what I mean? Because, and then I wouldn't, when I talk about it, I wouldn't target certain demographics. I'd want the same for all. We've talked about immigration before, Angie, and I told you somebody come into this country and killed my cousin, and he wasn't even meant to be in this country. He was on the run. Do you understand? So I know more than majority of people in here how immigration can affect a British family. I get it, but my gripe will definitely be to the government for allowing that to happen.
I do.
So why are we all squabbling against each other? We should be
MJ,
coming together, and
I do believe it's media and the government. They cause a divide. Look at these leaflets. Have you seen these leaflets?
I haven't seen no
Right, so
leaflets.
there's a leaflet, right? And I asked if this was fake, and I've been told it's not. So correct me if I'm wrong, please. But
It's not
leaflets that are given to people that come to this country, right? And this is what I'm talking about. This is getting people's back up, getting people's blood boiling, and this probably had a bit of a thingy, about how to. What was it, Jill? Can you explain it better?
Yeah, it's just explaining that they're not allowed to be with anybody, to have intercourse with anybody under the age of 16 and all this. This basically telling the UK laws, right? But the funny thing about it, it's been set in English, right? They can't understand English to start, right? It should be like in a foreign language they can understand, right? And, it's just like, well, to be honest with you, NG, right? I'm not racist a
and all
bit.
this. It's weird.
I mean,
What do you
2
think
years
about
ago,
that?
right, I went into hospital and I was critical and I was treated by foreign people, right? And absolutely had the best care I could have got. Did I say the wrong word then? Sorry.
I love that.
Right?
No,
But anyway,
I
right?
can't-
So I had the best care I could get. But all these coming in illegally, absolutely wrong.
But however, just I just. What do you think of the leaflets, though, NJ? Do you not think that's getting people's back up? Because it's not. Because before I went out, people were talking about those leaflets on the platform. Do you know what I mean? Do you think that it's just winding people up a bit?
Oh. Right, can you drop me down, Ange? I can't do it for some reason.
Yeah. All right. See you later.
All right, love. Ta.
I don't know where. I think maybe I don't know if his phone died. NJ Hose, did your phone die? I'm not sure. James, yeah. Oh, is James in the box? Oh, yeah, he's in the box.
I swear to God, you're such a divvy. You
I
let
just
him
wanted
fucking...
to speak to because I felt like he was just getting upset, you know what I mean?
Aye, but of course he's going to get upset because he wasn't the one that was doing the mauling. He never sounds upset when he's jumping in and he's jumping on people and he's calling them racist. He doesn't sound upset then. He sounds like he's quite enjoying himself when he's trying to put people through the ringer. But because he was going through the ringer all of a sudden, he doesn't like it. Aye, James was aggressive. James was 110% aggressive because James knew he was right. So James put him into his corner, NJ into his corner like he puts anybody else in. When he tries to browbeat them into thinking they're racist. And another thing, see yous all going, you're not right. I'm sorry. See any man that when they're talking about kids being recorded or sexually abused in a school, that then moves the conversation on that the wee girls shouldn't wear makeup because of their studies and all that there. No, I'm sorry. That's what we know here as victim blaming. Okay? People want to say something different, try it, but that's what we know here as victim blaming. Their fucking makeup wasn't the fucking reason that they were abused. Okay? They were abused because someone was a fucking sick pedo. That's why, not because of their makeup.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And being one should be able to wear makeup. And yeah. I don't know where NJ went.
So that's why it flipped on, Jay. Because he couldn't get calling you racist anymore, and then he couldn't get backing away from his comment. And he was trying to allege you were a racist, but couldn't tell you what you said to actually be racist. He was just reading somebody's comment. That's somebody trying to rage bait you, Angie. Reading shit from your comments to try and put it on you. That's rage bait. You know yourself, when I come in here and pull you up on anything, Angie, I know it inside out. I don't need anybody in the comments to tell me about it. I know it inside out for myself.
Yeah.
So you don't like coming in here and just waiting for comments to feed shit for them to sit and say to you. That's trying to rage bait you. He's clearly bored on holiday.
Yeah.
I don't need to kiss Angie's arse. Angie will tell you if she does something fucking wrong, I'll put her through the ringer better than anybody else. No, but you know what I mean, Angie? Like, I'd have no need to kiss your arse, but him, he's a known race baiter, and as soon as he jumped up, I was just waiting for him to call you a racist.
Yeah. No, I get you. No, I just don't feel that. Listen, I probably shouldn't have said what I said, but I don't think it was racist, though.
No, but Angie, this is the thing. He didn't think that was racist at first. What he thought you were racist for was because you didn't correct the word coloured enough. And then he started reading the comments, and then in the comments he started saying that allegedly you said something while you were out, so then he started going with that.
Yeah, I did correct him a few times. I think that's what upset him, wasn't it?
That you didn't do it enough? Was the original point, was you didn't correct the coloured word enough, and then when that wasn't really landing, he started reading comments, and then he started throwing out allegations from the comments to you? Angie, what did you say to the guy when you were waiting on the taxi? And then you were clever to it, I will give it to you. Like you were sharp to it, and you says, "Oh well, I don't know, you tell me and I'll respond." And he couldn't tell you. And he started, Caroline, can you put it in the comments, Caroline?
That is true, Angie. You just do that.
And then Caroline put something completely different in the comments.